done, and we'll look over and we'll be like, Horace, we're ready. Yeah.
Yep. If that happens, I expect you to go in the other room, go back in the house, go play Mario Party. Sleep. I don't get to sleep enough. You wake me up, I'll kill you.
Yes, Horace, I know. I'm the one who tells you to sleep half the time.
Nope, not
You
even
fucker, I know you aren't. Bastard.
Did you more sleep?
Care about your health, you fucker.
Nah.
See what I go through?
I don't have any fucking like kids that give a shit. I don't
Alright.
give a care about
It's
my
coming in 13 minutes.
Food?
Yep.
Good. I'm just now starting to approach the point where angry because hungry.
only now, man. I've been there.
Yeah, it's because I ate a slice of pizza before I left home.
I'm content.
At least you had a little art.
Well, Alicia is fighting a
Fighting a roast, yeah.
and losing.
She's fighting her own battle in there.
You're just JJK. We're getting fight music going on. Alicia versus a roast.
Oh man. Are y'all ready for the next 3 chapters?
No.
For it to be over?
No.
No.
I just want to know if Kutsu's actually dead.
What? Yes, he is.
He is?
Super?
No, Kuts.
Oh, Yuta. I don't think he's dead. So they were going to save him, so I assume he's still alive in the time being.
Or at least in some weird purgatory.
And that's how we find out it's all a prequel to Chainsaw.
Shut up.
It's all time cool to the chance.
Shut up.
He's put Pochettino.
God, please no.
We've been actually complaining this ending for years.
I would fucking riot.
Actually, he got reincarnated in time. He
I will-
Ichigo Kurosawa.
I will, you know what'll happen? I'll be like, Mr. or Mrs. U.S. President, I don't think that those first 2 nukes got across the message. I think we need to drop more. I don't think they understood that this is not a fucking game.
Actually,
that they aren't playing.
Jujutsu sorcery is just a prequel to the entire universe of Fairy Tail.
God damn it.
God, I'll kill myself. I'd have
Hey,
to.
Rise of the Dragons.
Why would you suggest something that would ever make me go agree with Jude of all fucking people and go, yeah, JJK was shit. Like he said that yesterday, and I was just like, we were both. No, he said it was as bad. He said the ending was as bad as Tokyo Revenge ending, and we were like, you have to come back here and defend that. Like, fuck no,
No
that's
way.
so horrible. You can't just say that. Yeah,
It's almost like he's gonna kill.
it'll last forever. Yeah.
The house of
Hey,
Horror.
so, question. You don't read your
I read it when the anime was first coming out.
Oh, you're not caught up with
No, I'm not.
Okay, because I'm asking because it's ending.
Yeah.
It's on the last couple of chapters now. And someone whose opinions I find very questionable to start already said it was the ending that we've gotten so far is as bad as Tokyo Revenge. And I'm just like, yeah, dude. Jude says things, and I'm just like, man,
Yeah, he doesn't.
shut up.
He
Your
just says it
opinions,
for value. He just
your
says it for
opinions
value.
don't matter, bro.
He just says
Hey,
it for
Horace.
value. Yeah.
I have a new ninja for Nico Bolas.
From Dustborn?
Yeah.
You've got ninjas in Dustborn?
Yeah. It's a planeswalker.
What?
Oh, Kaido?
Yeah.
Why is it a planeswalker with ninjutsu?
Because he's a creature
Oh.
who calls his loyalty.
It's a planeswalker with what?
He has texture.
On your turn.
Anyone can use +1, so available 2 draw card which one else lets this change target creature. That's kind of okay.
Very
It's a ninja. That happens to be legendary, so Nico Bolas has more ninjas.
Sometimes I forget you have that deck.
I hope they bring it back.
Nah.
If only for the thematics.
You recycled enough villains by recycling just
one of them.
Maybe we go back to Tarkir and we find Even's dead body for the third fucking time in the story.
Let's fight Ulamog for another expansion.
Nah, they already made a new Ulamog. I like that they made new Eldrazi's in Modern Horizons 3 because it essentially just means, hey, guess what? They're not the next enemy.
Yeah.
They're not the big bad.
I'm kind of
They're gonna release some big bad name like the Wizard of the Coast or some shit like that.
Oh, you saw the you saw the FOMO card, right?
What?
The fear of missing out. There's literally a card called Fear of Missing Out.
What's it?
I wish I'm joking.
God,
I really wish I'm joking.
I keep seeing ads for that shit at work. Shut up.
You thought the One Ring was bad.
Fear of Missing Out is a 1 and a red. Enchantment creature nightmare 2/3. When Fear of Missing Out enters, discard a card, then draw a card. Delirium. When Fear of Missing Out attacks the first time each turn, if there are 4 more card types than the cards in your graveyard, untap target creature after
Act 2.
this phase as additional combat.
Whenever things start making names for things like that, you know what that makes me do? God, the companies are getting so woke. I swear to God, this is Joe Biden's fucking America.
They haven't released
So
like,
this is a 2-drop
Yeah.
that I can play in Modern
Yeah.
with Darcy and Murktide. Oh,
Hey, so
Do you like the fact that you can
It's
just
all fun
die
and
like
games,
turning
but
like
there's like
2
a
sometimes?
clarification, Josh.
Clarifications.
Clarification question, not a ruling question. Clarification
Then
question.
I don't do rulings.
Yes, correct.
I'm not a judge.
I do barely.
You can have more than one of the same emblem, correct?
Yes.
Ah,
So
okay.
Kaito's does stack.
Yeah.
He has a +1 emblem that stacks for all your
Careful.
weapons.
So what I'm hearing is shoot that guy immediately. Got it.
Yeah.
I'm perfect.
Well, you know the sad thing is now Oathbreaker is now without a Yuriko summon.
Yeah.
You know, Earthbreaker just now has a Yuriko. Fear of missing out.
God, lady. You mean the fear of this?
It's so on the nose. The hobby based on FOMO and the card called really.
I'm gonna stop it, but when I said it, I don't understand the concepts. I just can't, brother. I can't get behind the concept of
those showcases are missing and stuff.
You see the damn Exuma Cookdesk?
The what?
They're so cool.
Oh, stand up.
Hey, Damnation reprint.
Yeah,
Hey.
Collected Company.
No, this Damnation looks so fucking cool.
Yeah, it's pretty
what it
nice.
looked like.
Here.
Oh yeah.
You can zoom out for all the spoilers.
That does look fucking cool. What the hell?
Collected Company's right next to it shows you the Planeswalker
What the
character.
hell is Manifest Dread?
Look at your top 2. Put one of them face down. It's a manifest token with like kind of the same thing like Disguise. Like I think it has a ward effect.
Isn't this really good?
Yeah, well, you know, I needed another 1 mana white removal spell.
Where's this promo card you're talking about?
It's on red.
1 mana instant unwanted remake. Destroy
Zoom
target
out.
creature. It's controller of Manifest Dread. I think it's like just.
Is it solo?
He said it was just something similar
Yeah,
to
it's mono
Disguise, where you take the top 2 and you put one face down.
You're missing out starts your first time sure. There are 4 more card types than cards in there. Until our key types
You
is
can delirium turn 2 pretty easily. Especially if your deck's
Hey,
trying.
Patrick, they made a Demon Tutor.
Aw.
They made a demonic tutor.
Demonic Council, 1 and a black sorcery. Search your library for a
Yeah,
demon
it's on the
card.
black
Reveal it,
side.
put it in your hand, and shuffle. Delirium, if there are 4 more card types and 1 card in your graveyard, and then search your library for any card, put it in your hand, and then shuffle.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to play that card. Fuck.
Yeah, it's a 2-mana
And
demonic
it's
tutor.
gonna be fucking expensive. God damn it.
It's a rare. I think it's a rare, right? I think
Yeah.
it's just a mobile rare.
New 3-drop white board white, because they needed it.
I don't know.
I know, right?
I have a blue cat. I'm happy. And it has flash.
What the fuck? Oh, they made it's a demon.
Yep. The later lets it become.
What the fuck?
The Jolly Balloon Man.
Oh, I have to play that guy. Fuck. That's so.
Winner.
Yeah, the cat
Hey,
liver.
Morris. Look for Doomsday Executioner. No, Excruciator. Sorry.
I see Valgaboth Terror Eater.
Here's
So,
what.
do you like our fixed Grizzlebrand?
Sorry, six. So six. It's a 6-drop. 6-drop demon. 6 black. Snow colorless cost.
Oh yeah, I remember that dude.
Flying.
The one that exiles everything, so like the bottom 6 of their deck.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta play that guy, but fuck.
Okay, Manifest Dread. Look at the top 2 cards in your library. Put one of the battlefield face down 2 to another graveyard. Turn face
I never done that.
Are the ones that look like movie posters are those special guest cards?
No, those are gonna be showcase frames. So special deaths are going to be we only see Collected Company Damnation. The other ones are just showcases. It's going to be like a etched foil you know, you remember Phyrexian Aldi won those like premium bundles?
Is Lucy still
lands?
fighting that roast in there?
With the what?
You know those etched foil lands from Phyrexian?
She's putting it back in there?
Basically, there are.
Is it not finished?
There's gonna be a set of there's gonna be like I don't know if you're. Come on, you guys. We'll do some like big for a second. Big bear.
Yeah, because I was looking at that. That looks like that's magicspoiler.com. Norin? What's that guy doing there? Yeah, it's a pretty good one. I think you literally just play one drop red cards to the deck. He's also actually Howard. Yeah. Exactly what I wanted.
arguably, I think it's because it has the most fucking figures that it is. Yeah, so it's just three and about four.
I hope that these fans are in the real life.
I mean, like, they did it for
They did it for Boomerang, they did it for Thunder Junction, but I'm scared that they're gonna be like, "Ooh,
Yeah.
Horizon's collector deck, maybe works out pretty well. Let's go back."
Joshua,
Yeah.
and the Junk Commander, those are the junk stuff.
Yeah, I saw it. I really do like his, hey, your nice command size? Yeah, it's less than 7.
That's so fun.
Is this not an insane uncommon? Disturbing Mirth.
Oh, yeah.
Well, do you read this card?
No.
It's an enchantment for red black, just red black. Enchantment, when it enters, you may sack another artifact or creature. If you do, draw 2 cards. Already decent for 2. There's no house.
Yeah, that's
And then the second effect, when you sacrifice Disturbing Mirth, you manifest dread. So look at your top 2, put 1 face down to the 2/2, and then you can cast it as a creature by turn. Face up.
Not cast, just looks
So
like
you flip it as a creature by name.
it's uncounterable.
That doesn't run. Does it sack
No.
itself?
And
No.
also, it's a,
But if you play another
it's a
one,
special
you can
action.
Okay. Oh, it's
Meaning that, like,
Oh
No,
no.
when it enters,
it
you
has
sack
more,
Second
or
one.
more
any
effect.
other enchantment or creature. So you sack it and draw 2.
It doesn't use a stack. It's a flip over.
Other rolls, enchantments.
Oh, you know what?
Rolls?
Rolls
Yes.
up enchantments.
Yeah, rolls
So you can monstrous rage, put the thing on it, play this later, sack the monstrous rage, roll, draw 2.
Yeah, I don't think those are.
Hey,
I don't think those are.
That's funny.
Yeah.
They have these.
Ever since I started playing Pioneer, all these shitty little uncommons are amazing.
One outside of Commander.
Right, I don't think it's-
You want me not to?
Yeah, there's a certain.
Imagine there's a Rakdos they came out one day.
Yeah, there's a.
Well, for mine.
Alchemax, Terror of Souls.
No, I saw that card. I saw that card. I saw it.
That guy's digging.
You said I got what?
That guy's digging big.
Yeah, it is.
Oh no, they're bringing our enemy back.
What? It's not massive, bro.
There's.
We never made our custom arch enemy deck. We make our custom arch enemy deck.
Yeah, Sharpie magic.
You got it right. Man, you fucked up. That wasn't me. That was Troy. Nah, I
Set the skill motion. Take it.
Troy's not like that.
You don't think Troy will come?
I know, no, but I know his exact size of it.
Yeah, it's.
Troy, turn on the lights for like 2 seconds. Like, here.
Do the lights work for you?
Yeah, I want you to get
Sorry, but Troy can't see.
My eyes.
He can't see now. It's cheating. He can't see shit anyway.
Alright, going on.
Begin once again.
Hello. Let's see you.
Hello.
If you come back with more holes like this,
Listen, it's not my fault. I'll skip words.
But yeah, and
This one is with cheese. So the slider needle.
So this is a.
I think this is
And
mine.
then 2 dirty max.
This is the chain based set because it's customized in like focus in world where
How do you do? Oh wait, that's you.
Yeah.
So,
There you go.
wait. Who had Dirty Max?
I think you and horse.
I think there's
There might be.
Yeah. Is
I
there
have
horse
Ranch
got Cluck It with the spiciest? Oh,
Okay.
both of yours are.
What kind of hot?
Yeah, both of yours are. No, both of yours is Mr.
He got Clucket, right?
Oh yeah, Cluck It, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, check the other one below. It should also be Clucket, but
Yeah,
okay,
Cluck It,
cool.
Casey.
Those are his.
Yeah. That's a cool card. It is 9 mana, so.
Those are his.
Yeah, but then you want every enemy.
That's his, that's yours. Yeah.
He's also the technically supposed to be like he's so cool. Yeah, the player Dustborn in
These two.
was
It's a buy one,
used
get
to have
one.
like two units, and then the roll on
Sure.
that demon. Yeah, it's disgusting. It's all spiders. Like every single thing on that cat.
Oh, I'm fine with that. I'm just saying the effect is crazy.
Oh, the effect's crazy.
That's a really good mana book. Twitching doll.
I love that. I'm still gonna have to get it because technically
makes a cat. Yeah.
It does.
I'm gonna have to spend money for my own world to come out.
So what are the schemes?
Those are for Arch Enemy.
Arch Enemy? Okay.
We didn't know about Arch Enemy from last year that they were planning
These
to.
looking hands are so pretty.
Yeah. I do like them. I think I really do dig the swamp and the forest the most. But they all have.
Fuck? For the rest of the game?
Yeah, it's
What?
Fuck you! 3 mana, 3/3 with haste. Whenever it's dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any other target. I'm sure you've seen that before. If a player is dealt damage this way, they can't gain life for the rest of the game.
What the fuck?
Wait, huh? Screaming Nemesis.
It's
Wait.
just for the rest of the game.
So wait, does it just reflect?
What color
Hold on,
is
hold on.
red?
Red.
Hold on. So the question: does it reflect damage, or can I deal damage to it and then deal that?
Oh no,
damage?
it says when it's dealt damage.
So it reflects damage.
No, you can bolt it and it'll go to.
Oh, it can go to someone else.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play that in my chaser.
There's the funny one. The one that makes everyone doomsday. That card is so funny, right? Yeah. I might put that in as a red deck just because I think that'll be really funny to do.
What the greener?
Yeah. Ooh, new Pokemon company art. Did I tell you about my idea to make a fucking. What's the elf experience kind of guy that's really good?
Is it Missouri?
Yeah, that, but it's just a Pokemon company deck. And your entire goal is to try, like, repeatedly pull collected company out of the graveyard. I'm sad because there's not, like, a bunch of cards that do what it does. Actually, not. Yeah. Well, not like creatures.
I mean, you have Ewin and then you just have all the good effects in it.
Yeah. Oh, there's the blue.
Yeah.
But I'd have to find a way to link. I guess I have to work creatures.
Yeah, just one movie tutor or the delivery weapons into the library or like. Agree does it very well, just puts cars on the top. Or just long-term plans. Because you're blue.
Wondering whether it is in fact.
Yeah, the one we get through.
5 mana flash and mode double strike, other tap crit, what the fuck?
Wandering Ember cannot.
Nah.
That is crazy.
Wandering Ember can never be that.
Sure, that may save my entire board, kill whatever you're attacking you with. Oh, and did you think I would pay mana for that? Fuck no.
Makes it more like, yeah,
That's so funny.
it just kills target.
This would come back wrong.
Oh yeah, the one that steals people's
Rolls like a
commanders.
creature that takes it.
Yeah, it steals people's commanders.
Oh, because it does technically hit the R.
Yeah, you don't people also it's almost like arguing early. It's a short your commander going from
Yeah.
your field back to command zone and also dying is a short
Yeah,
duration.
because commanders used to not have death triggers because they did just go to the command
Yeah.
zone, but now they do because they do technically hit the R.
But it's a state-based check, and since this is a spell that looks like you can't look at state-based while a spell resolving, so it'll just take the card.
People are upset about this chainsaw, but
Yeah,
just because it's a chainsaw.
yeah,
Do they hate Curse Recording because it's got TVs?
yeah.
That's fun.
People feel like this set is not.
It's a reference to like every horror movie. That's the whole point.
Yeah, but like Magic's like more of like, like people thinking like, oh no, it's supposed to be like more fantasy, like old time. You don't want like this like 80, 90, like, not like, but we have like guns and like.
Yeah.
Seeker kind of took that out the wire. We have B2 as a card, but they.
Like, I don't know. It's like, oh, now you're thinking an actual set. Oh, Jesus.
You guys said yes to Universe of Beyond, so guess what? They're just gonna.
Chainsaw is a single.
It's just not great. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, I think the equivalent of is the issue.
Yeah.
Like two.
That's what I would say. Like, Yeah, put 2 or some way to bring down the like if you have like 3 rough counts,
Okay, yeah.
like
Oh, gosh.
it just feels like it's unruly. But then again, the chainsaw, so I can't say that.
Josh, if they didn't want like crossover material, they were cooked the second they said yes to Fortnite. They were cooked already.
Yeah. My goodness, it's
The moment the Fortnite shit came out, I was like, oh, it's cooked. It's over.
the strongest. I still argue that the strongest part of the match is the Q because it connects the entirety of the Fortnite
These are
universe.
so cool.
I really do like the green one. The ETB attack and afterwards, it's also like basic extension.
That's cool. I want to see that. Did you see the fucking card and when I see the final? Or maybe it's the round. Because it was matched over the side for some reason.
Oh, you mean Scary Nemesis?
No. The art card for this. It's got a little sickest block.
God. You saw the trailer, right?
No.
Oh god. So you know that Nashville played, right? But he had Nashville the rat that Dust Born trailer. Dust Born MTV. They released it like a few hours ago. Yeah, 6 hours ago. I do like the fact that yeah, like he's here, freaking the elf from Alpine's here. You already saw Simone, you already saw the
I hope there's a I would make that back. If there's like a Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees style card, I will make that back.
I feel like okay. Look, who's that? Oh, that's it, right? It's the Dust Bowl for yeah. It features Nashi.
Yeah, just put on TV.
Yeah, put it on TV. Well, yeah, put it on TV. Dustborn trailer released like a few hours back. Oh, I'm actually watching it on my way here. Maybe. Yeah, I really hope there is, because I hope they didn't just say make a promo card and just to mess with people. It's actually decent. That's the problem with that card. It's actually decent.
Oh, shit.
Like for two,
You might have actually done that. Yeah,
Fuck you, Nashi. I want my Nashi to be good in this set. I want my Nashi to actually be good.
Hey, yo.
you Sly Cooper mean?
What? Thanks. That's alright.
No, not my persona.
Jump down a hole.
Well, yeah, it's a human.
Oh god, fuck. That's why you go.
The first 5 minutes were awesome.
Doesn't it feel like a cohesive trailer?
It doesn't. That's why people have been like, yo, what is this? Is that something? So, if you read the story, it's like the stories came out first, and you're like, so, what is this? Like, this never happened. Nashi Network's like running through anything. He was just kind of like there. It's just talking.
Man.
House of Horror.
And then you have freaking cards, and you're just like, okay, it doesn't have that feeling, man.
Oh, so what you're saying is, if you read the stories, it makes less sense.
It, from everything from Dustborn, the story, it's okay, it's fine. But if you look at the cards, it doesn't correlate with the story.
Did anything interesting happen in the story? Like anyone come back, or anyone die?
I mean, other than the fact that like Daniel's Daniels name dropped, I was like, okay, well, like why?
You know, Cameo's lame and dumb, and you're stupid for liking her, so.
Okay. I like stories. I guess I'm playing.
You wanna play there?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the worst that happens? I get stabbed by a freaking crazy anti-mage lacking thing.
We've got there's also one.
Sorry, fun. There's no fun. Oh, it's just him. Why do we not just try? No, yeah, we can't do this. Like, you can't just swing it. It's crazy.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Who was here last week? So everyone but us here, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, someone do a recap, and this time only give it to Alicia. Just have to look at her.
Oh, look at her, Tomer?
I can't look at her.
Okay, Alicia. So, what happened last week? We got settled. We figured out that we wanted to go to the. We got like settled as a group after receiving a message from my pseudo patron. Yeah, that's how I'm describing it right now. The arrow.
That was from Laverton.
Yeah.
Yes. That's how I'm describing Laverton right now.
Pseudo patron is crazy.
I can't.
You're stroking the ego a little too
It's
much.
continuer of life.
Apparently my life belongs to that guy for a while, so you know, look, might as well be the same thing. But we got settled. We got settled after talking about the message that we saw. We decided that we were gonna go to like make the ecological research on the dungeon. We gave instructions to Mo to take Lydia and her mother back to Adiana if we don't come out in enough time. Once we got there, we went in, we kind of cased the place, didn't really find much. We got to a center room that was really dark, and there was some kind of weird creature above us. It fled the room and didn't attack us, so we didn't worry about it too much. We were like, let's check what's the other way and then go find that thing and eliminate it if need be. We went the other way. We found what looked to be a massive library that had, as far as we could tell, at least 7 floors. That massive library had guardians on each floor, or so we learned a little later. There are guardians on each floor. The first guardian and the first 2 floors, the first 2 guardians are relatively harmless because they just provide you with information that, standard information you could probably find it somewhere else. It'd just be maybe a little harder looking for. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're not gonna find nuclear codes or anything on this book. Now you might find like, hey, here's this guy's name. Here's who runs this. It's general information that could be found in other places, but it's been coalesced. It's all been coalesced in this library, so it's very easy to find.
Okay.
The first floor guardian gave us all books related to things that we would want to know as people. Noegard was incredibly rude to this guy because he only has one eye.
He had 3.
He had one.
The third level? Oh, the first level.
First level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, motherfucker, just stop interrupting. I know what I'm talking about. He was incredibly rude to this guy because he only had one eye. He was very polite. He handed Noegard a book that was slightly dusty. So Noegard blew the dust back into his one eye.
That was not point to the story.
No, you're not.
It was!
It was not point to the story. Just do your recap. Don't disperse my name.
It's
No,
true!
worse than that.
That's raging shit! But it's not, you get that!
By the way, he was incorporeal and did no damage. It was ineffective.
Fuck up. We didn't anger him, so we don't know what he would have done
So
to fight us.
I have an idea of what's happening so far. So 1 eye first level, 2 eyes second level, 3 eyes third level.
No, 3 eyes.
No.
3 eyes second level, you should done.
Okay.
Yeah, so the second level had a dog creature on the level that and apparently second level information is slightly more dangerous than what's on the first level, but not so much as to warrant like any real shift in like what you're getting. Slightly, it's just slightly different in information. Third level is where things began to get interesting because our quote-unquote master wizard found out that there was a barrier blocking the third level. And we thought, in our heads, hey, that must mean whoever else they sent to like check this place maybe got up there and was trying to keep something from coming down from the higher levels down here. Because we were told the higher up you go, the more dangerous the information gets, and the stronger the guardians become. And the more judgmental the guardians become, whether or not they let you on that level. So, we all went to the second level. The guardian let us all pass. He judged G slightly because he was like, you smell not correct. Because it was also a hyena creature. Doesn't serve you no good, but it's just like, you don't smell, something smells off about you, I don't like that. So it just watched him, didn't stop him. We all proceeded to go up to the third level. We got to the third level, we found out that whatever was on the floor probably secretes some sort of slime or excretions, because the entire floor is covered in some sort of slime. We did not end up finding the creature, however. We ended up encountering a simulacrum of a guy you have not met. And I don't know if
you said it was a simulacrum.
what we believe might be a simulacrum. We're not sure yet. We met that thing, we met the guy, and session ended. It's a guy you haven't met at all. We may have
Y'all
mentioned
met him
him.
before?
No, your character's not met him.
Y'all have met him before.
We have met him, quote unquote, and we're on a mission to take care of that guy. We may have mentioned him in passing around you. He was the wizard Varion. Big, bad guy. Very bad wizard. Very bad guy who does very not good things.
The description
That
I was
is-
given as someone who had not seen it before was seems evil.
No. Not even seeing people. The description I gave Will, you know how Will likes to say that little phrase, man, that's fucked up and evil. That guy's actually fucked up and evil.
not wrong.
And that was how the session ended. Did I miss any relevant things, Mr. Peanut Galleries, that you want to interrupt?
Everything that I did was correct.
Good enough. Peace out.
Uh-huh. Other than that, seemingly there is a checkout policy with Guardians. So if you do decide to take books, it seems that when you try to leave the library, they do seem to notice and ask for you to do some sort of checkout policy. Also, we all did gain like one item or book that was relevant.
I did bring that up already.
And yeah, I mean, unless somehow it was like, it's just levitating in the middle of all the libraries, so not important currently. Kind of. Is that good enough?
I don't give a fuck what information you give people. It's up to you if you want your party members to be informed.
The first floor guardian, we should kill him.
No, we should not. Beauregard was very rude to that guy for no reason. He's done nothing wrong.
He's so cool.
All he did was try to help us.
He's an offense to my eyes.
Oh, yeah. Can I identify the potion that the man gave me? The first floor?
Not yet.
Huh?
Not yet.
We're kind of in a situation, Troy.
A little bit. So, for the sake of making things a little easier, I will do a. Wait, your character was born here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can tell you've been around long enough. You should know anyway.
But she was also born here, wasn't
She
she?
was born in the technically she was. She was
I
raised
was
in the
born
mountains.
here, but in the mountains. I don't know a lot of what's going on.
Fair. The wizard that you run into at this moment, he already told you his first name. His name is Variod Pinesbane. He's old. Old is like an understatement. Like when the War of Golden Rivers happened, he was still fucking around messing shit up. He's died and come back more times than people can count because he never really dies. Every time he dies or gets killed, or gets judged, really, the God of Judgment sends him to whatever eternal punishment you want to send him to. But because he's not fully dead, because part of his soul is anchored, the Horcrux thing, the phylactery Horcrux, whatever you want to call it, same thing. Part of his soul, or multiple parts of his soul, are anchored in different parts of the mortal plane and possibly other planes. So whenever he does die, he escapes hell and lives as a essentially half revenant until he makes himself a new body.
What did you say his last name was again?
Pinesbane.
Pinesbane?
Pinesbane, like a pint of beer.
Oh, Pinesbane?
Except with a Y instead of that guy drinks like crazy. But essentially, he has different names depending on which part of the continent you go to. Some people will know him not. Some things that have been done by different, that'll seem like they're done by different dark sorcerers over time or dark wizards over time. But really all just him in different eras of reality. And right now, he is technically dead, and his soul, as far as they know, is being held in place by Kalemgor, who is refusing to judge more dead people until his soul is severed from whatever mortal point it's anchored to, and then so he can judge it fully and cast him into oblivion without him escaping again. That was the job that they were given. They actually volunteered for it, so they just have that to do. But he's also written several ancient tomes that are full of either forbidden magic or just really old magic. Nate currently has one, which was a book that the name loosely translates to Tome of Sundering Divinity kind of thing. Because Variod's eventual final goal, as everyone thought it was at least, or that's well known, was that he wanted to essentially ascend past the gods that he knew and start with.
So the ones who left the plane and went back to wherever they went back to, he wanted to find them, kill them, start over, wipe the whole continent clean, etc. The world clean if he could. But so he's been alive for thousands of years, alive. And so yeah, they were tasked with because they chose to. No one forced them to do it. Finding essentially how he's anchored himself to the mortal plane and stopping it so he can be sentenced forever. He's a fairly like traditional shtick of a character, you know, the whole evil wizard, eternal Voldemort thing, you know, that kind of thing, just not written terribly.
Does he also come whenever he casts spells?
No, just not do that to anyone's knowledge.
If you want further clarification on that, G just like Clem Moore, and that was how he met Clem Moore, and he was just like, you know, I want to help with that. A lot of others were just like, I want to put that guy in a boot.
Yep. Because their first thing was that Clemson was like, you don't have to, like, you don't have to find all of his, all of his soul right now. What you need to do is anchor him into or find a way to imprison him temporarily so you can do that. So I don't have to spend all my time holding him here. And I can go back to doing my job and judging the dead.
Yeah.
So Nate's first idea was to put him in a boot after he came in it and throw it into the Wounded Valley where time stands still, and hopefully that would slow him down. That was their best idea. That's what they had.
Fantastic idea.
Yep.
Look, the real idea was to seal him in something and then put it in the Wounded Valley. That guy just said he wanted it to be the company. Third, this is weird.
It's a well-traveled boot. It could work.
From different parts of, like I said, different parts of the continent know him by different names. Some people don't even realize that the things they know are him, and eventually figure that out when you look into it. But essentially, last session ended with him. I guess Nate's not here, so who wants to hold his book? Congratulations, you're holding his book.
I guess I can do it. He probably
I
also
don't like
recognize me.
I'm the one who has the conductor's book on the first floor. He just has it in his head.
What?
The book about the
You're talking about the book of Sunday
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, the summary configured it. Oh, okay, cool. No, sure. Why not? I'm only got it.
Because the last session ended with him
I'll hold on,
essentially.
Tatum.
He just walked up fairly calmly and just said, I think you have something that's mine. That was when I ended the last session. But essentially,
Yeah. He also didn't recognize us, apparently.
they did. Why wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what she does?
He doesn't know him or her.
Yeah, I thought I thought we might be a blip on, not be a blip on that guy's radar.
You were probably the last people he saw
Yeah, that's fair.
because he doesn't get to see people a lot.
That he didn't kill and doesn't get to see again. Also, I as he was going through that explanation, I wanted to say this. Josh,
Yeah.
he's Kinjaku.
I wrote this guy so much before JJK came out. I hate this shit.
Oh man.
I wanted it to be very traditional, like evil wizard. That's what I wanted to be. But not Kenjaku, not Kenny. Very odd. Would never take back shots for the cause.
He would never take back stuff. You know that's fair.
He would never take back shots for the cause. He has pride. Still the same. But essentially, yeah, you might know him by a different name somehow, but I don't think it makes sense for you to not have any inkling or any idea who he is if you've been living here your entire life. Because he's like knowledge faded into myth, myth fades into legend kind of thing. So,
Boogeyman? The beginning of the end.
not a magic room.
The end is a magic card.
The end.
Let's do.
It exiles the thing, then searches their library and hand and graveyard and exiles every other copy.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it hits something on the board.
Yeah, it can actually get rid of
Oh,
And
man.
it takes it out of their hand, which is kind of
Oh man. A relentless Rax player would hate that guy.
yeah.
It's like some
And it costs 2 less if we have 5 or less left. Alright, so we're going, we're starting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any questions?
Oh, the name of the library we're in is called the Finsbank Hall.
Yeah.
In case you want to add that to the notes.
So question. Is that spelled PINTSBAYNE?
Yes. PYNTSBAN.
BA. You said there was a Y somewhere. That's why.
Heinz Bank.
Yeah,
That's the name of the library.
PYNTS. PYNTS.
No. I was asking my very odd's last name.
Heinz Bank.
Yeah.
Everyone's last name is Feinstein?
Was it BAYNE?
It's spelled the same way. PYNTSBANE. Huh?
This is his whole.
Oh, the Y is it?
Wait, is the library also named that?
The library is called Pine Spain Hole.
Yeah. Weird.
So Josh, what was your spelling?
PYNTS Bang.
Okay, got it. Cool, thank you.
Like from back then.
Would you close? Watch porn?
What the fuck?
I don't know, man. I walked back there and then she closed the screen that was like black and orange.
Oh, you see his face.
Yeah, no one has any questions.
No.
So who is he posing that question to?
That guy.
Oh, the guard now?
He told him to leave that
Yeah.
book in his bag. The entire, I'll reset where you guys are. The third floor of the library has similar stone shelves lining the walls and creating aisles around the circular room. The whole area smells and feels very moist. It's kind of like you're standing on like a humid beach, except the ground is covered in the like tile and whatever few rugs you're covered in is kind of like thick, light green mucus. That's part of it's like some of it's dried and cracking, but most of it is wet and warm. It doesn't seem to be affecting any of the books, which different from the other levels. This library has books that are chained to be held in suspension in their shelf. So there's chains going to each of the four corners. And about 10 feet in front of you is a, you good? You got that guy?
You want a shoe? Okay.
About 10 feet in front of you is a older gentleman who's got red irises, a long white and gray beard with black ends at the end of his like long Fu Manchu mustache and the end of his beard. His robe and hat are dark maroon, almost like a blood color. Dark black belt kind of lines the waist of his robes. When he holds his hand out, reaching for what he has only defined at this point as something of his, you can see that there are very faded, what looks like runic tattoos and rings covering each of his fingers and his wrists.
In any language I know.
There's some dwarvish runes on there, but most of them are like either an older, like you can kind of discern. It's like a root language. You can discern that it's either from dwarvish or something before dwarvish.
Weirdly enough, all my languages are root languages. But beside the point, my question here would be: when we came up the stairs, did he immediately look at us, or was
No, you greeted him. You and Nate.
I agree.
Sorry.
I said, hey,
Yes.
guardian.
You and that motherfucker and Nate both
Yeah, but
called out to him.
my question here is: was he looking specifically anywhere on the shelves, or
He was on the other side of the room, near the back wall, like walking through, holding the book, just kind of bringing put over his head, and then his attention was grabbed by that guy.
I'm just gonna unbuckle my flail from my belt.
Weird guy standing in front of you asking for your stuff. You don't like that?
No,
Oh, okay.
gives me bad vibes.
Oh.
He sees you kind of move your weapon, and he kind of curls his hand back and just goes, I mean, you know harm at this time. Don't even really know you. Why you follow me? But you know, perhaps
You have an interesting energy.
Okay. My reputation precedes me. I see. Well, I've no quarrel with you. This is on purpose? I'm assuming, right?
Yes, sir, this is on purpose.
Okay.
And advocating for the less fortunate.
Interesting.
I
Man, well, regardless, really, I couldn't hurt you if I wanted to. It's not really to hurt you with. See? He reaches forward, he attempts to grab your head.
I back up.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah, at the
Appreciate
gym.
You didn't even wash your hands. Wizard to wizard. I like prestidigitation and offering hand.
Like, I suppose this works too. He holds the hand out.
Does he clean his hand? I produce. I'll be clocking first. Feel like
You get a hot 12.
To a spit on that. But you notice that when you back away, as his hand comes down where your head was, there's no breeze, there's no air. It looks like nothing seems to have disturbed the air in front of you.
oh, I see.
How did he plan on taking? G is just wondering, how did he plan on taking the book?
Start taking out my daggers.
A book? What book are you talking about?
No, he's thinking.
Yeah, I know that.
How interesting that you
You
say
heard that?
How interesting that you believe that we have something of
I'm
yours.
gonna pull out my Columbia. Stay out of my head, old man.
He's talking about a book. You have a book? This is a library. I'm sure you have a book.
Yes, we have plenty of
Yes,
books.
I have plenty.
The Guardian on the first floor gave us
Of
books.
the
What burger?
What burger?
what burger?
I would have driven to get it, but
What company is it?
What burger? Just like you like it.
I have many books of my own volition. So,
Well, I would assume you wouldn't have a book against your own religion. No one can force a book on you.
you'd be surprised. But that being said,
No, he got it.
yes, I do believe a second ago we were.
Like the first floor Guardian is not.
That guy, the old poor bastard downstairs, really, he'll take it back if you say no. He'll just cry about it. It's quite sensitive about it.
oh, so he told me he'll probably give me things back.
No, he got it.
Well, did you accept what he offered?
Begrudgingly, yes.
So at this point, if you give it back, you're just turning it in. He will not be upset.
How unfortunate. Well, that's good information. Anyway, what happened regarding this law? I can't assume that you are of pure heart, as many would say.
It's not being pure part that gets you past the two bastards downstairs. Really, all it is they have to kind of decide you're not worth the trouble.
Yeah, I imagine you wouldn't be worth the trouble for most people.
Pulls out the first floor's diary, goes back to the page that Louis says that the Guardians can be tricked, freaking mind control, freaking like coerced and all that. So you by any chance wouldn't have had saying that you're not actually here, done anything dastardly here on this level or the next few levels, would you? You tell that. You tell us to us like.
Why would you assume that? I'd never do something like that. Don't you know? I'm not even here. You know where I am. I'm lost.
Sir, from what I've heard about you, I'm quite certain you would be.
Once again, my reputation precedes me. You,
Yes.
you don't have two eyes. I don't need you fucking talking to me.
Who are?
My apologies, man.
Wait! I don't need to know I got Wait! I won't
I'm quite certain I can show you my two eyes work just fine, sir.
I can't be certain that you have something that's mine. However, I had an inkling. But
I most certainly can tell you that everything as an online person is of my possession.
even that spoon.
It was a gift from a late friend.
Ah, yeah, let's see. You didn't take it from his dead corpse after someone broke his neck.
Isn't that what ownership is in this day and age?
Possession's 9/10 of the law. He's kind of right.
I ain't gonna lie. He's back to the original Noga. He's spitting. Thank God.
Sometimes you need to crack a few skulls to get what you need.
It's fair. I've never really been one for cracking skulls. It always seems like such dirty work. Seems so much easier to just make a problem go away.
I think it makes it a lot more fun to see your problems.
Honestly, I don't like all this bloodshed. Just give him a chance, walk away.
What else am I to expect from one of the Storm Stars progeny? It doesn't really seem
That's fair.
likely for anything else to come out of this man's mouth.
Oh, and you think yourself high and mighty, running
No.
away from death your entire life, like you have some kind of grand design.
Death has no hold over me because I choose for it not.
The only thing you need to choose to do
Kill
is to
yourself.
choose to choose to start acting like an adult, accept that people have fates.
I fully agree people have fates. I also fully agree that if you have the power to, you should take control of yours.
Man, actually, why do I hurt this guy?
We can banter all night long about, fate, the strings of life, whoever controls, who cuts, who threads. Regardless, you'll be stuck here if I don't tell you what I have to tell you. And I won't get what I want if you don't do what I tell you.
Oh, so
Sound fair enough?
a mutual beneficial agreement.
Of course. It's like you and your bird woman, whatever. I don't know. It's these new gods. They're always so. What is the word? Flippant.
Man, you're making a lot of assumptions there. But also, may I ask what you were first reading over this, my dear chap?
What am I reading?
Yeah.
It's a cookbook.
Oh, I see.
Inside.
You know what, sure, I'll help you with that, I guess. Discerning if that was the truth or not.
I'm too pissed off to be paying attention.
I don't really want to not believe it.
15.
Did you give him an advantage on that? Or
Oh, was it advantage?
Yeah, that's what I was hoping you could play.
No action.
Cast guidance, man. You're a cleric.
I know I'm not.
Oh yeah, Kyle, he lost guidance. He sucks.
Oh,
15.
what the fuck?
He
Changed
does
up.
not appear to be lying. He's definitely not telling you the whole truth, but it is a cookbook.
Cookbook.
It's written by a mad genius, someone similar to myself.
So.
Walter White. That guy is awesome, man. No, it's really it's a fairly simple methodology for cooking. You use what you can take from others, so as to never spend your own time and energy. Really, he would hate it, I'm sure. All the Stormstar's progeny feel some need to burn their own path in life, like some kind of, I guess, raging inferno against the normal rules and regulations of the world.
It's not my fault you are weak of mind.
It isn't. He's right.
There's no need to attack people based on their faith. We're all mortals at the end of the day. Maybe not you right now since you're not here, but
Come here.
I don't know
Do
to
I have to physically be here for that to count?
you're in a situation.
This may be the most I've ever met a person repeatedly where I haven't been able to snap and have their eyes fall out of their head. It's infuriating. You know how annoying it is to meet the same group of maggots over and over, knowing that all they're trying to do with their pathetic little short lives is get in my way.
Take offense to a lot of that, but mostly to the fact that you want to snap your fingers, take my eyes,
You were
just
the
kill
only,
me.
you were the only one that I would leave alive. As a lipless lump on top of the highest mountain in the Numenor range, watching as this entire continent gets wiped.
You know, as riveting as this conversation is, all things must eventually come to an end. I think we should get to work. That's supposed to mean. I don't know who that guy is.
And I guess
Does he actually say that?
No.
I'm gonna say if he actually says that, who is that guy? You know that guy? Fuck you if you know that
I couldn't
guy.
find that guy. I couldn't find that guy.
I'm gonna find that guy. I feel like it myself. I don't know him.
You are correct. To business then. Fairly simple. You can ignore it if you want. You don't even have to listen to it, really. However, I guarantee you will not leave this place. If you really like Leopold that much and he would love the company, you could stay all you want. You technically cannot die of age in this library. That's a nice little tidbit for you. Why do you know that? I know things. I know what your name is. It's gross. You should change it. I know he cheated his way to a PhD.
cheated, more like got an opportunity.
You know the man who took that test from? He killed himself. He spent his whole life saving up for that opportunity.
Yeah, his fault. Should have been here faster.
See? I like him.
You'll be dead on paper.
I took the opportunity and I jumped at it.
I'm sure on the way in you realized that there was someone or something a little bit higher up on the altitude scale. Whether if you didn't, I'm sorely disappointed. If you did, kudos, you got farther than most people. Great flying beast, wings, barbs, tail.
I think I have a full look at it.
Oh, yeah.
The dissertation, professor.
His face is a little jarring to look at when it goes to that kind of body. I'm not one to judge. People are attracted to what they're attracted to. This guy gets it. Whatever.
Hello? What's happening right now?
I don't know if it's racial push, but I mean, like.
He's just psycho, man. It's in his brain. I'm sure you came across the creature. At least I could smell him on you a little bit.
Yes, we did see some flying beast jump across the top of the roof we were in fire. Is there a point to all your ranting?
Leave it to the Telosian to get straight to the point. Love these people. They're awesome. They scream so well, even when it's at night. The creature in question is fairly intelligent, kind of annoying. I don't really like him. However, what you should do is rather simple. To get out, you'll have to speak to him. It's inevitable. That's just what you're going to have to do. I need you to not kill him.
Can we kill it?
Need me to not kill him. I need you to
Why
not
should
kill
we
him.
kill him?
Not kill it.
Well, killing him would make your lives harder. It would make my life much harder. It would make a lot of things a lot more annoying. Of course, you could do it out of spite. However, making my life much harder for the next maybe couple hundred years doesn't bother me that much. Making your lives much harder for the entire span of them. This guy's got enough going on. You know, some furry bastard cursed him. I can smell it on you. You smell like rock constantly. I really hope you know that.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
Bro, say you got that dog in you,
How
bro.
long my lifespan
If
is.
you find the right book, there's this thing I invented. Axe body spray. It would really help you here. He's that evil. He made that shit.
I just want to spike this guy now. Fuck you. Why would you do that?
Banishment.
Some dick. No. You just see some face materialize on the top of some dick in my high school, sprayed that in an air, but it choked out an entire week of the school. You fuck. Why? Why would you do this?
Think of it as I'm essentially just asking you to do something, to not do something. It's less work for you. Killing him would be rather difficult. He would put up a decent amount of fight, and you'd be robbing the world of a valuable resource. Isn't that terrible? Knowledge going to waste. All those years on this world to be killed by this.
Oh, a little quick death. Anyways, you want cocaine?
Someone have a ball for the job? I don't understand what it's saying.
I'll give him a little
I
quick.
can't hear below 3 feet.
I'll put it on his desk.
Most cannot. I don't need an answer. You can do whatever you like, personally. My job was to inform you. so that when you end up doing whatever you choose to do, I'll know that I tried my best.
What exactly is your motivation here?
I like him. He's nice and he's useful.
Could you speak plainly?
No, that's it. I
He
like
will
him.
not.
He's nice and he's useful. You can roll insight. You can try it. Go for it.
I'm certainly good. You're correct. I don't want to.
Fair. He might do that shit.
Quick fail on the
He's
inside.
he's fairly crit fail on the insight.
Quick fail on the inside check.
That guy has never lied before. That guy has never lied before.
That's what I did not want to roll inside of the team for a fucking reason.
Hey,
Yeah.
bro, get the bills all the way down. So that we don't
It's an old-
have
you can call it an
He's
old
speaking
friend.
all truths.
He's been around almost as long as I have. He's had a vaster life experience than me. That's a rare thing. Most gods who haven't lived as long
Must
as I
have been a childhood friend or something.
Yeah. Childhood friend.
Would it, by any chance, hurt you in a way that might be a crippling injury if you lost him?
Put me back a couple hundred years.
Is it cripple? I mean, sorry, not cripple. Is it? Has
Some
it been
emotional
injured?
damage, maybe? I mean, you don't really have a soul, so.
No, honestly, I can sweeten the pot if you really like. You don't kill him, and you manage to leave this place without killing him. You know, get out alive and all that. When you reach the mountains, I can essentially clear the way in the easiest way to say it. Are you prepared to deal with 5 or 6 adult white dragons? I don't think you are. You barely wear clothes.
That should be fine. I can
You
take
got
it.
fur, you might be okay. The bottom half of this guy's covered in fur.
I could take on the dragon.
Just
It'll be fine. Worst case scenario, I'll make myself a boss.
so, G's at this point, G's running thing on.
By the way, while he's talking, he's just kind of like perusing books.
Yeah, G's running thing
I'm
on
not moving because it's
tolerance at this point.
Yep. I'm not
He's,
sure if that's a spell.
He takes out his books and he's writing a few. We have like here, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he's writing a few things.
Yeah, just over.
Noting down this encounter.
I mean, I can be holding the torch. I'm not really. I actually don't have an outlet.
Arm slung through shield, torch in that arm.
He's noting down the encounter. He's writing a few things. Just making sure to get some information. Closes the book as thrilling as this conversation has been. Your message has been received. I will be moving on because I'm sure you have other things you are more interested in doing.
No, not really. I'm gonna be here regardless. I'll be here when you leave and a couple of you come back. I don't really leave this place. This little shred of my existence likes me here.
Are you by any chance a guardian of this space?
No, the guardian of this fortress knows better than to be around when I am.
Are you by any chance
Can I look at one of the
stuck
locations?
here by something more than your own whims?
Yes. It's like it was my choice, but it was a long time ago. I wouldn't mind if it was undone.
Could we grab a few books?
People do things in the pursuit of knowledge. You understand? You want to spend a little more time here in a place where time cannot kill you, and get lost. Read a few too many things. Digest a few too many important spells.
So you've left a fragment of yourself here.
Yes.
We'll play.
Reasonable sized fragment. You know, maybe you don't need my help. Maybe she could guide you too. Maybe she could guide you through the mountains. She's been there. She didn't know what the ocean was, but maybe she can guide you through a perilous mountain range full of dragons, demons, Gar military patrols looking for people. And
My friend, I hate to say this, but we're both trying to kill each other.
yeah, at some point. It's far
There's no
along the
reason
road.
why you like to go with your own dangerous mountain.
You wouldn't go with me. I'm not going with you. I'm not going to go with you. You don't
Yes.
know.
You send your image. We get it.
I still wouldn't do that. It'd be one spell.
Nice.
You'd get through the way you'd like. Of course, you could trust it, you could not trust it. Have a magic person look at it. I don't care. I'm simply giving you incentive for something that I don't have to give you incentive for.
Sure. At this point,
I heard her. Your turn. It's fine. Since you seem to have read all the books here, since you have nothing plus time, is there anything that I should be perusing on this level or the next few levels? Any favorite books?
I want you to know by this point, G is like, he has walked away from this conversation and he is like, also kind of preusing books here now.
Can I look for books for potions?
Yes.
Also, what would you want me to roll if I was looking around for like structural weaknesses?
In the ancient magical library where time does not stand, where time does not move.
Anything. I'm looking for anything that was maybe not built perfectly.
This place is made by dwarves.
That's fair.
And like the best mages of the time.
I kind of forgot this place was made by dwarves. Man, I'm just gonna have to tear this whole thing out from the ground up. All right, yeah, that makes sense. That's fine.
Take away Leopold's home.
Look, Leopold seems like a cool guy. Unfortunately,
It's a construct.
Hates that guy.
That was made incorrectly. Just let him die.
That's how you're supposed to be made.
first of all, if you let me finish my fucking sentence, I was gonna say, unfortunately, that guy, this, however the fuck old man, who, if I lived as long as him, I don't think I could find anyone more annoying, somehow, I don't understand this shit. His soul's tied to this place, so unfortunately, it has to fucking go.
Well, you didn't say that in character, right?
No, okay, that was all I hear. That was all I said. God,
The wizards and I was explaining before.
yeah, we
Same
talked
person.
we talked to that guy.
It's not him.
Or
It's-
more so,
You left at a really bad time.
yeah, you did. Yeah,
It's like a really bad time to leave.
Someone just shut up, so I was like, okay, we're gonna transition here to whatever.
that guy has been talking at us for the past 20 minutes.
Basically, I mean, I don't know, maybe Troy can play back the recording.
As of right now, G is just perusing and also looking for the stairs to go further up. Perhaps. At this point, I'm gonna need to. Oh, he gestures back to Noyard. We need to talk after this. Don't worry about it right now.
Oh, if it's privacy you want, I can
Very nonchalant.
make myself scared.
No, you're fine.
I would prefer you give me something directly.
What was your question?
Yes.
Good books that you would suggest on this level and higher levels?
Percy Jackson and the Pack in Wildtime? What the fuck? Kind of goes hard as fuck.
Well, oh no, that makes 7.
Sounds like dangerous knowledge you're offering. Sounds like mind
Nine. There is just one book.
Sounds like
A
mind.
level destroying the entire place.
Sounds like mind-bending, playing destroying, eldritch knowledge you're offering right now. Excuse me?
He kind of looks you up and down and just goes, there's some things on this floor you might be interested in. You, like, read about history.
Oh, of course. Dwarven history, elven history.
The edited history.
Ah,
Unedited version?
Think of it as a resume for other employers.
how interesting. Okay. Basically, I was asking this so that if he directs me somewhere, I want to see if he's directing me somewhere that and like corralling me somewhere that's different from other ones.
Maybe.
He's trying to, if you see, he's trying to direct me away from somewhere.
Okay.
Terrible insight. I don't know if you want to use my crit terrible insight there. But
Did you crit fail again?
no, I crit fail that time.
Oh, that first time.
But I also still just believe him, so we haven't really
Well,
moved
sure.
past the conversations.
I'm sure on the first floor you, judging by that journal that wanted to pull out, I believe it was you. You raided the, or maybe you had Leopold do it, you raided the office down there.
Great.
Well, that journal you have is for the forwarder,
Yeah.
the engineer. I'm assuming you would be in the office.
It was placed into my hand.
So Leopold would. Well, if you want to raid an office yourself, Across the room, there will be a little stone door, about the size for a dwarf. You can get in. You just have to crawl. Normal size to the inside, I promise.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. You probably use. I have no reason to impede your search. I am all about people having knowledge that they want for whatever reason. The restriction of knowledge is a crime. And so is interracial marriage.
How interesting.
But that's really all. I've really said my piece. I should get back to my reading.
I go to the stone door.
Please go.
Oh, can I read your potion books?
You're asking him that, or you're just gonna look around for it?
Huh?
Look, you're asking him, or you're gonna look around?
I'm gonna ask him. Because you read most of it.
For a man of your caliber,
Oh, you couldn't get under 3 foot.
I crouched.
Next
For a man of your caliber,
What the
the
Leads down.
kind of knowledge you'd really
Straight
want is
down.
kind of knowledge you'd want is probably a couple floors up. Everything here you could probably make easily. A couple floors up, they get a little more temperamental, they get a little more classist, maybe a little racist. I didn't make them, don't blame me.
All
You'll be
right.
fine.
Race changing potion.
You'll be fine. You probably will be fine. I genuinely don't know. Kind of looks like he's infernal, but he's got goat legs, so I don't really know.
Oh.
That's for him to figure out.
That's like what the people do.
Forgot about that. Definitely taking up some interesting company. Little judger boy. They'll do alright. I'm gonna go hide now. Continue reading.
Alright, have fun.
You know, for what it's worth, enjoy the rest of your existence, no matter how long or short it may be. I hope you have fun now.
I will. It's pretty easy to have fun when you have so many nice, like, weird things to play with.
Anyways, you know what's up in the higher levels?
Grabbing the rat,
But
walking away now.
I was
Is
gonna
that
ask.
guy leaving the rest of the party?
Leave the nice old man to
He
his
is
reading.
going back the way he came, so he's going across the room.
We're just gonna leave
Leave.
the video.
Leave the nice old man to his reading.
Well, if he's gonna go leave, isn't the Thor Guardian gonna come back?
Yes, or it could be a discarded part that he does not want back.
Why would he have to go collecting all this knowledge?
That guy made a good point.
Yes, if he leaves, the guardian will come back and hold him back. Yes, correct.
I
Yeah.
fear no guardian judging me incorrectly.
Bro,
You yourself are not
one
Thor
bus is
Guardian.
gonna be crazy, man.
But yes, I'm. Did I ever find the stairs by the way going up?
Same place as it's
Yeah.
other side of the room. Going up.
Okay, yeah.
Probably still didn't find it.
Let's leave before it comes.
That creature at least needs one.
Yeah, that's. Don't worry, that's when I picked you up. That's where I started heading.
Yep.
Yes, probably. It's
If you two are
they
coming,
know each other.
if you two are coming to the next door, I would suggest doing it now before whatever.
Yes, sir. We're coming, sir.
Me,
Whatever
afraid
it is.
of what?
No,
the
I-
five-eyed beast.
No, I would rather just not be held up by it.
You don't want to see the guardian of this.
No.
You can see it on the way back down.
Look,
Okay, sure, whatever.
I think we have more interesting things to do.
Jog my way over the staircases.
I'm just imagining someone like fucked up plate armor and like goat legs going.
Sorry if my
It sounds like 5,000
What's up?
spots hitting each other. Whatever.
Well, once I like catch up, she will just. I'm sorry if my temper seems short. I don't think I've met a more.
Disturbing,
Rating
disgusting,
individual.
vile, terrible, worthless,
Kind of and
lower
massive.
than filth,
Reprobate.
shit, piss, insects, anything smaller than them.
I think you're understating it by like several orders of magnitude. But yes, I'm glad you understand.
I can't wait for the day I get to crush his head.
Oh, by the way, when he walked away, and stopped paying attention, your shield started like it started crackling like quietly like it used to normally, or like it normally does. And you noticed that it wasn't doing that when it was near you. Your sword was also.
Yeah, I was going to ask you what was happening with both of my weapons at one point.
Your sword was just the cosmos that usually is in the blade was gone. It was just dark, and your shield was not crackling or sparking.
It's like a void area. Like the gods can't touch this.
Nah, man. He's not a simulacrum, I swear.
That being said, I feel like your words are a little bit harsh. It seems like definitely an entity that we should have to put down, but
What? You appreciate him making his own way in life?
Pulling
He's
yourself up
really
by
made
his
a name for himself?
Pulling
found his
yourself
balance.
very.
There are plenty of people who have fought their
Hold
bottoms
on,
of
hold
blood
on,
that
hold
still
on.
deserve to be turned into a bloody bush.
Hold on,
I'm not
hold
saying
on.
that's wrong.
Let me help you real quick. There's no need for an argument right now. No, let me remind you. That guy willingly cripples people.
That's true.
He willingly does it, enjoys it, and takes pleasure in it.
Nuh-uh.
And said he himself would leave you a limbless limb alive. Purposely.
Nuh-uh. That's my response, bro. Nuh-uh. There's no proof of that. You've never seen him cripple a guy.
Like I quite literally said he liked snapping his fingers and making his eyeballs fall out.
You know who does cripple people? Aldos. You should hate that guy. He does cripple people.
I've seen that guy be actually crippled. I haven't seen people very up do that yet.
If I have to keep arguing with you about
It's fine. I am with you that he has to be put in a inescapable cage and thrown off the side of a mountain. That's fine. I get that. But I'm just saying, he is also a person.
no.
Also,
No, you know how you see a guy with no arms and that just becomes an object. I see that guy and he's not even an object. He's something
and you're
indescribably lower.
I'm
something-
saying I disagree. But
So
that's fine.
many
You
orders
are
of
free to
magnitude.
do that because you are indeed a person.
This conversation is making my head buzz.
Let's
Let me go up the stairs.
please let us continue.
I'm assuming that we're walking up the stairs.
yeah, we were still. Let's make our way. This encounter has
He's
weighing me.
When you get to the stairs, you pass by him. He's on that side of the room, and he's just like kind of goes back to reading.
Spit on the ground.
Try to spin.
I don't know. I don't spit on the ground. I just look. And I go, I can't wait for the day when you desperately crawl away from whatever oblivion, whoever gets to toss you, whether it be me or someone else. I can't wait for the day when I get to see you struggle and wail about all the futile efforts you put into to escape that fate. God!
This comes from a guy who was scared to go to Avernus. It's kind of crazy.
Look, I don't believe I deserve to be there. That guy definitely deserves to be somewhere worse.
So that's what he said to you.
That was his reply. Big deal, man. I'm at least coming to terms with my mortality.
Really want to
Someone's
get
still
rid of
running away from it.
You really want to get rid of me? You'll have to go back.
Small price to pay. Small price to pay. Please.
I'm
Let us go.
making my way.
He now
Yeah.
back. He
Make
now
my way
backwards.
downtown.
He gritties backwards into the darkness.
They ain't no way you show it.
Show it right now.
You, as you kind of ascend the steps, you hear a, like, kind of clicking and skittering from under the stairs. And you can look over, because they're like winding stairs that go up. So you look under, and you see what looks like a large, like truck-sized spider crawl out from the bottom of it and go back to the third floor with the mucus kind of secreting itself from its legs. You also notice it's very out, nowhere to be seen on that floor. But it seems like you ascended at the right time, because essentially the second he dismissed himself, the creature crawled back out.
He really did gritty off into the darkness. I hate that.
Can't do that shit, man. My knees. Troy, a demonstrate.
As I go up into the next floor, I will do the same thing I've done on every other floor and say, "Hail, Guardian!"
Say that when he shows up again, I'll kill you.
On his left side.
Oh, yeah, I will put my helmet back on.
Oh, I'm surprised you took it off. I really didn't think you were going to.
Yeah, it's
The fourth floor, fairly pristine. There's no dust, there's no grime, there's no chunks of fur, there's no slime. There's small little candles, because the light from the bottom's fading at this point. Candles lining the walls, and on top of the stone bookshelves, there's looks like old melted piles of wax from other candles. But this is the first one where you can see the the other door that leads into the office, because it's directly in front of the stairs. If you keep walking forward, but your call, Hail Guardian, just kind of echoes a little bit as this floor seems a bit bigger than the others, and no one seems to call back. Honestly, this is the most normal floor you've been on.
It's dustless.
It's dustless, yes. This is clean. It's a clean floor. And there are similar things to the third floor where there are single books chained in parts of the bookshelves. There's also...
I would say it's spotless, right?
I would say it's spotless, yeah. There's older scrolls, there's large jars that have some pickled things, some living things just kind of bouncing around. Usually it's some kind of energy that's moving around, some dark, some green, varying colors. It looks kind of more like a laboratory than a library, but there's still the rows of books against the walls and a few of those stone shelves. Everything here seems a good chunk more alive, though. And I guess there's one thing that's kind of weird. There is a distinct smell of just like rotting flesh. Other than that, looks perfectly clean.
How far is the office?
It's like 20 feet far.
Is it open?
It's a normal sized door as opposed to a dwarf sized door. It's closed right now. You can try to open it.
I'll try to open it.
You touch the handle, nothing happens. Twist it and push, and it opens with little to no effort. The door kind of glides open. The soft thud hits the back wall, and you see a large stone desk, almost like human-sized desk, chair. Lining the walls is a lot of empty jars and like those are notes that have been like bound and stuck into the wall. There's a old like banner behind the desk that has a skull on it on like a 4-point star. Very clearly some kind of genetic or ritual banner, but you don't recognize the sigil immediately. You try to roll to see if you recognize it. Just give you religion.
He doesn't believe in that.
15.
15?
Yep.
Yeah, it's not enough. You recognize it as the same sigil as the one that's on Nate's or Galma's ring, which is the sigil of Cyric. But there's no other like Cyric memorabilia or stuff anywhere. It's just that one banner against the back wall.
Is there any like cupboards or drawers?
There's shelves. The desk itself has some drawers in it, and there's notes kind of scattered across the desk and in the shelves.
Is it all common for the notes on the desk?
This room, everything you see is written in common. Like Old English, but written in Old Common, yes, but still not.
Can you describe everything?
Yeah.
Hornswoggle is I'm gonna use my shovel and just stick it in one of the shelves and tear out some of those.
Okay. Is it like assuming not the one that's like a single book chained into a shelf.
No, just the ones that are like leaflets.
Oh, also, I forgot, sorry. On this floor, all the books that are scrolls that are singularly chained shake and move.
As I touch them?
No, they just do that.
Oh,
They rattle the chains that they're against.
Oh, like they
as
actively
as-
rattle.
Yeah.
as Otto is perusing, as he usually does, through whatever back office he has found, he's seeing how pristine the area is and being rather short on patience after that little seminar. He pulls out the book that Leopold gave him, and he takes a stand and he scatters as much dust as he can off the top of it onto the table.
I will actually, I'm going to respond to that second. I'm going to go take a picture. Remember that.
Oh, you made it
Also, Alicia, someone left a what's our date with no time. Yeah.
Okay.
Fix.
For a Pokemon thing?
Probably. Chance to get lost. Is this on the Pokemon thing? I'm not sure Really weird question, was it?
I don't remember. Unless he came in after I left.
I think it was.
I don't really remember seeing him either, though, so maybe not.
So you're making dust now, right?
You took out the book that Leopold gave me that was dusty.
Oh,
Yes.
so I'll basically do that, but like,
I wasn't paying too much attention, but I assumed it was literally just he was like looking at the opposite of the third floor, right?
Yes.
Okay, so and you're looking at your shop and doing place.
He was looking at the office.
Trying to
There
push
was,
it out to pull the guardian over, I assume.
yeah, and he's doing it with just dust. I actually just caused him damage.
yes, I noticed how pristine the place is and assuming whatever's here is keeping it clean. I assume it will show up if I dirty it. But yeah, he was looking at the back office. It was mostly just looked normal. There was a banner of another character's like patron here, so I don't know what his relationship is with that guy.
Kill every god.
How do you want to do that?
So my character is very like quick to anger, which is why I stopped talking to that guy.
Yeah.
Because he would have tried to kill him.
I mean,
Even though he was definitely just not there.
yeah, my character's already been very much involved to like ending that person because he's violated the natural order, but like also he didn't know before this that he was so annoying. Just very not. From what he's heard of Barry Oliver, he figured he wasn't pleasant. Dear God, there's a line between just being, you know, some very unwell-intentioned person who's going to try to do disgusting things to you, and someone who just genuinely wants to crawl under your skin and make you as uncomfortable and being annoying as possible. Very fine line between those two things, and G would have expected him to be the first one, and would have dealt with that better.
Yeah.
At least that guy, I know it is. Oh, you're just evil.
My character has a very simple moral code, which is he doesn't like it when people exploit other people.
Oh man, you're gonna have a slight problem with my relationship with Noegard. I exploit Noegard for his own benefit, so that he doesn't do stupid things.
I don't do stupid things, right? Either way.
Whatever lets you sleep at night. Oh, you're very much, you're not gonna like Noegard some of his earlier actions if you learn them. Jesus Christ. God, I just thought about that. He tried to commit out of character. He tried to commission a necromancer to wipe out an entire village so that he could create a hero. So that one specific kid could maybe have the potential of being a hero.
Hey, you know what happened? That village got raised anyway. So guess what? It was not. It happened.
You didn't know that was gonna happen.
No, you're right. No, 100% that.
Source in the main bathroom or inside? Here's the main bathroom. Up that one side.
Fixing my notes.
I've decided on next note. Too lazy. I'll just remember that shit and I'll do it myself.
Well, I'm mostly just moving names outside my actual notes so that I know to move more. It's nice.
That shit's stuck in my head.
How good DM still has a return.
Is it Asgard Guardians or Asgard?
That's Gold Guardians. At least that's how we've been saying it, and I don't think we've been corrected it. So that's what happens.
What did you call it? Because I know like all these names are just like really enemies and like I remember like half of them. Did Galactus give us his first name? Did Leighton give us
Leighton?
Did Leighton give us his first name?
Levinson is his first name.
Yes, but did we give him his first name in that entire encounter?
Yes.
So he gave his full name. He introduced himself. I don't remember him introducing himself, but we were kind of just like
Either he. G would know.
G would know.
The G at the very least would know. It'll more than likely be imprinted upon him for guest reasons. But I do believe believe we at some point heard his name. So yes, I do believe. I could be wrong. Do want you to know that that meeting might cause an actual, not an actual, but a character debuff for a little bit.
Oh, meeting freaking Minecraft?
No, not that. Meet that little seminar with Varion. This run G's patience short for the rest of the day. He's going to be him getting into an argument with anything or something that resembling an argument is probably not the best idea right now. So you're on peacemaker duty for now, or maybe that guy, because you don't.
I'm fine.
Uh-huh.
As long as it's freaking sentient, like, well, obviously sentient, forever living thing, you can say, like, I live here forever because I'm scared of leaving.
We're gonna run into another one-eyed creature, and you're gonna suggest something insane, and G might just go, fuck it, sure, why not? Kill that guy.
But they only have one eye. It could have two. It's split it in half. You can fix your problem, sir. The level of cost of the dude probably like it. Oh, that's who Howard was. I was wondering who Howard was because I one of my enemies. And
Holloway?
yeah.
Kill yourself.
I was like, I looked at my notes and I was like, oh, so that's what it was. Like, why is he my enemies? Oh, chicken. I'll do the full time over there. I have a lot more enemies and comments for the phone. This is my part.
I could never hate you, no, grow annoyed at your actions, perhaps. Maybe even become quite cross with you. But hate you? No. You've given me not an iota of a reason to do such a thing. Not as of yet.
I really want that third floor. I want to see Barryon's invention in it.
I think, I thought about that as well. But we did explore the office down there, but also, if I had to stand on that floor with that guy, nah.
It's also all very, my nice trash cans, so it's destroyed. Oh wait, no, that. I'll need a Tesla. Make sure I use all the space.
I don't know whether or not that guy is one of his little.
Actually, I kind of want to go against the White Dragon. Wait.
Want to go against
Yeah, they're guarding a sentient weapon in the mountains.
Oh, you know that. Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit. I just like, hey.
Okay, questions, comments, concerns.
What's up?
About
The white dragons that freaking Barrion wants to teleport us away from. Is that the same white dragons that was protecting that sentient weapon?
depends on what mountain you're on.
This white dragon code.
So technically, if you enter the mountain range, and the first mountain you go on is that mountain, and those are the white dragons that come to you, yes.
Oh.
Is White Dragon blue if you're a member of the KKK?
No, that would be Grand Wizard.
Oh, I told you that. Conflict.
Look, bro, they're calling each other wizards. They might as well be calling each other
Jim died. I'm John Forrest and Jim died.
Comments. Your house smell like hella school right
All
now.
couple, like freaking carts pulled by mules. It's like, dude, what?
You guys like talking to Variod? That's fun for you guys.
I didn't like talking to that guy.
You guys didn't like talking to Variod?
Like a cat.
You didn't like talking to Variod. You didn't think that was
Even
funny.
that guy.
Oh no, I thought that character's funny.
Oh, no,
My
no.
character does not like it.
That he's very good in the sense that I don't like him.
He's the antithesis to what my character likes about human beings.
That they die?
Well, not necessarily that they die, but that they don't fucking kill everyone else in their way.
But
Man, that's kind of trippy.
yeah, no, he's great in the way that he was written for me to not like, and I don't like him. He's doing his job. G has ran into his fair number of like beings far older than him at this point. He doesn't believe he could find one more annoying than that guy, even if he lived as long as that guy. G believes is impressive enough to deserve oblivion in its own. Not to mention the fact that he is so blaze and unsubtle for a being who has lived as long as he has.
I mean,
I think that guy might be a little senile. Maybe not even a little, like a lot. For all the greatness he claims to have.
Grok 2 Pro.
Oh man.
Grok 2 man.
God.
Oh. They're using the same cadence as Mac.
X really is the everything happening.
Okay, so you dumped a bunch of dust on the ground.
Correct.
and books.
That did happen. Correct. I don't know what that guy's doing over there. I was more
Books
just.
on the ground too. I'm helping.
Yes, but you were causing like actual damage to the property
Books at the ground.
the last
Are you putting
time.
books on the ground?
Yeah, I put a shelf in the shelf and I pulled out books.
No, I thought you were doing that like into a bag. You just put them on the ground.
Yeah.
I don't have a bag. I looked at it. I have a backpack and that thing's full. So I'm not putting books in there.
Okay. So books and dust fall from the shelves and the book that you blew the dust off of and hit the ground.
Correct.
The smell of like overpowering rot increases in like proximity, and when you directly next to you there's a fairly well dressed ghoul with one eye kind of like hanging out, the other one like very large, like bulging outside of his head. He's kind of hunched over like this. He's got a little tray table, and you can see like kind of this. He's like emaciated collarbone. He's got like a little vest. He's a very well dressed little guy, and he kind of bends down on all fours and just sucks the dust up off the floor. His mouth. He goes,
Okay, alright.
and then a similarly shaped individual shows up where the books are on the ground, picks them up, and starts to clean them with a little brush before reshelving them.
Can I roll
What does
perception?
that take? 30 seconds per book.
Can I
Seconds per book.
Drop like 10.
I covered the one big eye so you can continue this one.
The eye that's hanging out of his head starts to move as you do that. It's still hanging like here, but it's like you see it moving around.
like it's prehensile?
You can see.
No, it's not prehensile. You can just see the pupil moving as he moves.
Okay. I thought you meant like the actual like the cord.
I'm gonna wait for them to finish and then try and follow.
I was gonna say, can I roll a perception check real quick? I just want to see if they're like I'd assume I'd hear the books drop on the ground. I want to see if it's the same ghoul or two things.
How would you tell that? There's one next to you and one next to him.
Yes.
Visually, it looks like there's two.
I was about to say, I'd assume I could just look and see if there's one or two. I don't know how far apart we are.
No, visually you can see both.
Oh, visually I can see
Yeah.
both already.
You can see
So,
both.
so to me, it appears that there are two of the same thing.
There are subtle differences, like they have different, like they all have like kind of open wounds that are like there's like dried like muscle and skin that's like cracked and open. They have different spots on them that are messed up.
Okay.
They just have a similar like shape, and their eyes are doing kind of the same thing.
Okay. So I can. So I can. That's mostly what I wanted to see was to see if they were distinguishable. So I could go, okay. These are probably not the Guardian. These are probably things made by the Guardian, or the Guardian's super weird. Don't know.
Like looking at him, grabbing him, taking the eye, trying.
There's not that many like rows and rows of books. Most of this floor is singularly chained items of knowledge. There's a few shelves that have multiple books, which is one of the ones that you shove books off of. But most is singularly changed and separated items of knowledge, scrolls, stones.
Is there a scroll that's shaking more violently than everything else? Like it seems like the chains itself.
Also,
are,
quick question.
Almost unraveling.
So we want to know if one of the scrolls is shaking more violently than the others. Percepticon.
Also, question. Really quickly, are ghouls one of the things I should be getting rid of? Or were they on my list in the Killing Bright book?
Kind of. They're undead. They're essentially the souls and corpses of something. But they're souls of one thing and the corpses of something that are either the same, and they've been changed into a kind of form that's made. Ghoul is a very general term. It's kind of just like soul, body, purpose for a thing. It's very general. There's more specific ways to go about it, but these are just very general, like undead servants. So
Did they get past the line?
you want to figure out how their souls were sentenced, or if they were at all. You could try and do like augury or something to figure that out. I don't know. Huh? Yeah, you can see that like against the wall near the stairs going to the higher to the next floor, the books and scrolls that are kind of chained there have thicker chains that are rattling a little louder than the others. Their chains are kind of pitch black. You recognize them as a kind of anti-magic material, as opposed to the ones you see around you, which are varying materials: silver, brass, copper, steel.
Was I following the ghoul at this point, or are they still?
So the ghouls, which one do you want to follow? Either one, no matter.
I have both of them left, or just the one that was sitting at desk?
They both, let's say they just finished what they were doing, they're about to move.
Alright. Yes.
What help me get that?
Unchained book. Give me just a second. I want to go find our.
I will also follow along with Zeradan.
The ghouls kind of, they pack what they're doing, they drape a handkerchief over their arm, hold the platter of absolutely nothing, and kind of just walk in a rigid pattern towards the, more so like the center of the room. So there's a large circular gap where you can see down to the other floors, and there's a ring of the actual floor.
Yeah.
So your stairs are on the left side where you guys came up. The stairs going to the other side are on the opposite on the right. In between those two, against the back wall, is where they're heading. It looks like.
We keep following.
They kind of steer through a couple rows of books. You notice that the closer you get to the back wall, there's basically some kind of large painting there that you can't make out as you get closer. But the books are also, the books and scrolls shake a lot less the closer you get to that painting. They're almost still in their bonds. The ghouls approach the painting and kind of give a quiet bow before stepping through it in a way, just kind of just like phasing through the painting. you look the painting up and down, it doesn't appear to be anything like super special, but it's very obviously magical because the people step through it.
Yeah.
But the image on the painting is a large floor-to-ceiling frame with gold and silver gilded on the edges. It's the visage of a man, or at least it looks like a man, kind of broad shoulders, dark cloak with white, like white abalone adornments on the shoulders and on his arms. He's got kind of a gray, almost dark, like a darker gray skin than the ghouls had. But you realize that as you look at him, he's fairly gaunt with different kind of symbols all over his hands, similar to how Varian had moons tattooed, but all of these appear to be associated with some form of death or death worship. And he has his head raised in kind of a regal pose, with his hands crossed essentially like this on his arms. Less so like the vampire ones, not as high, but lower than this. And
Like a boat.
Alright,
so,
so I slither it up.
and he's got his face is, his lower jaw and his mouth they look human. His mouth is kind of curtly closed, his lips are pursed. And the farther up you go on his head, around here, his head changes to a skull with purple kind of, it's where his eyes would be is kind of just a socket full of purple. And his head's kind of tilted up. He's essentially posed like this. His head's just tilted up. And there's a crown, looks like it's wreathed of dead branches, bones, and what looks to be burned leaves kind of just resting on his head. So you glean a couple things from this painting. One, someone who truly loved this person made this. It's a true work of devotion and art, or he made it himself in school or something. Two, ego. Very clearly someone associated with death, realm of death, whatever. And you notice the, I guess, age of the framework itself. This was made just from observing it. It looks like the frame, the painting itself was made near the end of the War of Golden Rivers before all the gods were seeded back to the heavens. And yeah, I think that's it. Is that everything?
Okay. Knowing what did you need me to get a book for you for?
Oh, I was assuming that breaking this chain will probably
If Zerda's
get the guardian to attack.
I think we found the guardian over here.
Oh. Good then. Right then. Because I don't have to resort to vandalism.
She will raise.
We'll walk up and poke the paint.
No. You can do that.
I'm gonna walk up and poke the paint.
Your finger goes through it, like it phases straight through it, similar as to how they did. It feels
Fine on the other side.
yeah, it's just cold. It doesn't feel any it's not wet or anything, it's just cold. Like you're stepping into like winter air.
Is there any sort of like feeling when you touch it?
The painting itself.
Like, is there any like pushback at all?
No.
Even the
You're going through air. There's no pushback on what you're doing.
Okay.
Well, then,
G is also.
or do we continue going up?
Really hard for Patty to something first.
Ah.
She needs
I,
something.
You need a hammer or a crowbar or something like that?
no.
Maybe we'll pry this thing right off the wall.
Not quite so.
I would prefer that this entire place, as much as I believe knowledge should be preserved, may need to be eliminated. However,
Excuse me?
Seems quite brash.
Yeah, why would I come to that?
Yeah, man. The fuck?
you get to lie. Just a moment. But just keep in mind, we may have to, this place may have to stop existing, unfortunately.
seemed like it was a wonderful place.
I must disagree with you. This is the last rites of the dwarven engineers and the probably elvish wizards
Yes,
that built this place.
No, Edward, I understand. Believe you me, this is the last course of action that I would wish to take. And I hope we can find a different way to settle the matter that I believe needs to be settled.
Okay.
I pray that we find another way. But
The other night, she didn't know that would be so cryptic. But anyway,
So-
one thing about this painting.
I did forget one thing. When you stuck your finger through the painting, can you roll me a wisdom save?
Alright.
I just had to read it.
We'll say I only stuck my finger through the painting just now, so that whole competition.
Yeah.
I felt up.
Is this against a spell?
No.
Okay.
Lift on the important.
Well, technically, you got it. We'll leave it there. But
Okay. Didn't help. 14.
that's fine. Nothing basically happens to you, but as you stick your finger through the painting, you realize that the painting, when you look at it again, it's changed after you have reached it. It's still, it looks like the same man, but a lot more gaunt. The pose is different. He's standing kind of at attention with an arm here, holding what looks like a large black staff with some kind of inscription on it. The half of his head that was like a skull before is now kind of descended, so it's overtaken his jawline, his neck. You can see his flesh actively receding farther down his body. You can see his sternum, part of his rib cage, his flesh is like, it looks like his flesh is pulling away from him. The pose is different, his flesh is coming away from him. His eyes now are not hollow sockets of purple, but in fact like pitch blacks, like the purple is gone, it's like pitch black spheres with a single yellow circle in the middle that appears to be some kind of, like where's people to be, just a single yellow circle, and the crown he has changed to remove any twigs and leaves. It is simply wreathed in what looks like a dark purple flame and what you can assume to be like finger and foot bones and stuff. So essentially just crank the undead part of it like up to where that's what happened. And only you can see it like that.
Okay.
Portraits changed.
You say what?
Portraits. It's changed.
I'm not sure of what you speak.
Excuse me?
I can only assume
What did you drink
some magic
water?
is at work.
Did you drink some water? Is that one eye that you're looking through right now?
You know what? I'm not taking it. I'm not. The portrait is different.
I
To
assume
me,
that,
at least.
I assume that happened after you
Touched. Thank you.
started your appendages through it.
The gentleman looks quite a lot more undead. And at attention.
What? Don't touch it. Do you give me a description of what he looks like now?
Yeah.
Okay. So you will also touch it to see if the same thing happens.
Wisdom save with advantage.
He's got an advantage?
You know, you told him about it. That's not a surprise. He can prepare himself.
It's fucking racial.
Changes nothing. It was bad either way.
What?
The 8.
An 8?
Yeah. It was bad either way. He is too mentally frazzled.
Damn, bro.
You said
I hate that guy.
You only rolled one. Oh, no, you rolled a
Yeah. They're both bad. So he hates that guy. The guy's frazzled his brain right
So
now.
let me get this straight. The servants went for the painting.
Correct.
Right. Our friend, say, put your finger in the painting.
The portrait still changes for you to see, but you hear nowhere specific, but somewhere in this footage you're on, a clink as like a chain's unlock. Nothing on that, so you can find it.
I died.
Jumping.
I will walk in with these guys.
You diving through places.
Yeah, why not? What's what happens? I die.
Right.
I will stick around on this side and I'll call out to Twaddle.
Yeah.
I know he's still here. Twaddle, can you check and see if
It's all this on the
Save with an
you can check and see if one of
Oh
the
no, I don't
books-
believe
What do you mean you don't believe
it.
it?
100% don't believe
So just roll a wisdom save.
You didn't stick. He didn't stick around for me to say anything to him. I'll call up Twaddle and ask him. Do you see any of the books on the
it.
shelves
20.
having unlocked themselves?
Dirty
Would you check, please?
Okay. Portrait changes. You're fine. There's no clink.
The portrait changes as your hands go through.
Can
and
I
then
go look around?
You're
and
like,
see
oh,
any
It's
other-
not all
yeah, I'm like running in.
So fun.
Roll,
Your feet leave the kind of the carpeted floor of that library and meet like cold tile, stone, really.
This is diving face first.
I dive, roll, and slide. I'm like, oh,
Make an acrobatics check for that.
You are diving face first into a stone floor.
sure. Acrobatics check. You know what? This is best of roll. 23.
Oh yeah.
Guy dives, he lands like Simone Biles, man. That guy pirouettes and shit. No.
I guess I'm also seeing this and I'm running through.
It's like, damn.
You just step in there and his ass fucking landing, just like.
Is there an unlocked book anywhere?
A what?
Unlocked book?
I mean, there's just books on the shelves.
Well,
yes.
There was a chain that
I questioned him. I questioned him about if there was a book that was unlocked now. After hearing that clink, I stayed on the other side.
There is a book near the stairs to go up that has one of its 3 chains off
Oh shit.
and shaking violently.
What do you mean the anti-magic one?
Yeah,
Oh.
one of them.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Maybe I should fail my checks
The,
better.
Thank God I did not go over and unlock that book for you.
The space that you guys have found yourself in is it's actually, it's about, not this size actually, but it's a stone tile floor with a couple of, well, this is like old scriptures hung up on the wall, some kind of religious acts or religious prayers. There's torches with the same kind of white, silvery white flame aloft that just keeps the place lit. It's fairly cool in here. You see the 2 ghouls that were cleaning earlier, standing kind of at attention, holding their little metal platters next to a impressively large, what's the word I'm looking for? Stone like casket.
Sarcophagus.
Sarcophagus. It's Egyptians. They steal that.
More like a coffin.
Yeah, they look more like a coffin. Yeah. They steal that word from us. Sarcophagus is for the standing ones. So this one's lying down.
Casket might be the word you're looking for.
It's a large raised kind of stone casket with clawed feet at the bottom. The stone is well kept, well taken care of. It's almost like polished, gleaming. The top of it has a man in a. It's the same man from the painting that you saw, but his visage captured in stone, laid across the top. It's like easily like 10 foot from head to foot. It's like 10. It's like huge.
Jesus.
And similar, the same like large black staff is flushed in the hands of the top of the coffin, casket, whatever you want to call it. And the ghouls are just kind of staring blankly forward as you kind of come in. But there's another painting behind the ghouls where they're standing in on the very back wall, as you can see. Takes up almost the entire wall. It looks to be that same man fighting what looks like a beast of leather. It's a massive furred creature with 6 to 7 like red eyes lining the sides of his face. Massive curled horns, pitch black fur. It's got like every part from a beast of like prey or a predator. Every single like body part from a predator that you can imagine thrown onto one thing. Massive talons, wings, dragon tail, another set of wings. The picture seems to shift as you watch it. It's got between 4 and 6 arms, 2 and 3 tails. The wings are being severed and regrowing. You realize that it's not like playing out the scene in real time, but it's like a span of 3 to 5 seconds that just keeps playing over and over as these two creatures of immense power are locked in some kind of battle. Yeah, you're looking at a gift, bro.
The power of the cinematograph. He must be a senior.
And the
Like a great inventor.
the beast-like creature has a large sigil that you've seen before, at least, kind of carved into its chest. You might have seen it before too, actually. You could roll, you know what it is, or you could roll history if you want. It's familiar enough that you both probably seen it before.
Or history. Okay.
I think I'm not very high.
Cost. It's crazy.
It's the same. It's a sigil that you saw in a book that you found in the Solstate Temple that was telling you about the cult of the horn.
Oh my.
It's kind of circular.
Holy shit.
It's a sigil that you saw many times on the cover of a book about the cult of the horn and with the cult of the horn's stuff, which is the same cult that Tyrant is famed for destroying and removing from the earth. It's also a cult that was, their main intent was to bring Baphomet from the underworld, or from hell, to rule the mortal plane after the gods receded. And their efforts were stopped by several people over time, but they were finally like officially destroyed fully to everyone's knowledge by Tyrant Diamond when he was, not a god.
You seem to have found our guardian then?
I assume so. Goes.
I walk past the casket to picture.
So Beast.
I'll walk up on the other side of the casket and just rub my hand across it.
At the casket, the ghouls don't do anything.
They're perfectly okay with what you're doing.
It's like
You
I was screaming and stuff.
There's a plaque there's a large plaque that you can read even closer to the casket, which it's not actually in common, but you find yourself able to understand it because this library tries to make it so that you can understand the things that are in it. Specifically this room, because this guy's kind of a vain bitch.
I want to put it away, Brandis.
By any chance, draconic, dwarvish, giant, or sylvan?
No.
No, unfortunately. None of the
You can read it anyway.
I don't want to read about it. I want to read all
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not written in the language you want.
Sylvan, bro?
Nothing's ever written. Elves are not important.
Some of this is the language of elves.
It's a older elves. So it's
Yeah.
less important than elves than elvish. Like I said, I took all the old languages because I like dwarves. Dwarves are better than elves for the most part.
Elves have some cool weapons, man.
Yeah, blacksmiths. Those ones are not that bad. Just when they start talking about the trees and all that shit, they kind of just throw it out. I think if we really wanted to talk to a plant that has like nothing, talk to a plant. Like half the tribes really don't have all the plants have eyes, right? Or no trees have eyes. Just trees.
Judas is in there, bro.
And your Markov? Can Rico sword in Markov at least so that it's hot?
You think Edgar Markov's hot, man?
Have you seen him in the more recent pictures of him? Doesn't look great.
I think it's because he married that girl.
I think it's because of a lot of things that caused him to marry that girl. Like the dementia. We're coming out of this room and telling you that there's nothing in here, right?
Oh yeah, there's nothing important. Nothing important.
Yeah, there's such necromancy in here, bro. It's so fun.
Oh,
No.
The plaque says Temnos, cure of death.
Temnos?
Sounds like a relevant character that might help us.
I guess dead.
Yes. Very relevant. To our journey.
There's no one.
You know a lot.
You want someone back?
I kind of want someone back if they're dead.
And you know the guy who gave him that spoon?
Thankfully, his whole body and soul got reversion to a wagon.
So, do you think this is the kind of man who would fly into a rage and murder us on sight if we opened the sarcophagus and woke him up? Or do we think this is the kind of man who would fly into a rage and murder us on sight because we did not open the sarcophagus?
How would you do that if he didn't open his sarcophagus?
I believe. How do we do like half? Let's open it.
You want to get a little peek?
Open half the sarcophagus so that.
Well, I mean, you open half the sarcophagus, you basically open the full sarcophagus.
No, just a little bit.
Yeah, like I said, a little peek.
Then we talk to him through the crowd.
Yeah, okay. I will go to the lid of the sarcophagus and peek it up.
You just like,
Do I need to roll a strength check or anything? My strength is 20.
you know what? Yeah, go ahead, crit fail that shit. I want you to just
Is
break
it
it.
athletics or strength?
Huh?
Is it athletics or strength?
You can pick.
Oh, okay.
The one.
I'm not doing
No, I got a 22.
Can I help you?
Hey, here's my credit.
Do you get the action card before Mulligan? For Pokemon? Do I get the card before Prizes or after Prizes?
After
After Prizes.
Let me.
Okay.
Fuck you. You would know how you can get up and look at it.
On the inside, you see the very withered.
Or more accurately, I'm peeking it up with one arm, pulling my torch to the edge of it, and then looking at it.
Oh, do you want a crowbar?
No,
On the inside, you see the extremely emaciated but well-preserved visage of the man in the first portrait before it changed. Rings adorning his fingers, the same crown, twigs, leaves, and some bones on his head. He's dressed in a fairly nice, just black cloak that leaves most part of his chest open. He's very dead.
Yeah. Hail Guardian.
It's another one. I was gonna hand you. I can hand you holy water to stink. Maybe have some shackles that do that.
I mean, he seems dead enough to me. Maybe we should just leave.
You know, here.
There is a
I'll hand you.
there is a scroll in his hands. In his chest.
Sorry, what are you handing?
Oh, I was going to hand you this Toby spoon.
I didn't look into the casket.
No, I
Oh.
trust you.
Yep. Nothing to see here.
Joe?
You can stab it with that spoon. It might do something.
I can't fit my hand there to get it with a spoon. I'm sorry.
Cast shrink. Hey, get in there.
How unfortunate. Slams it close. Well, we better be going.
I guess so. Time to leave. Walk outside.
Yeah, walk out the painting. Any more wisdom saves?
As soon as you go to exit, you're out. Next to the way free.
Hey,
Just a corpse.
Hopefully not an undead one. I would hope.
Well, no, he didn't wake up.
Don't worry, I went through all the rights. I have the holy
Just
water.
because I don't want to have to go over this later, did anyone take that guy's name down at all?
Tyvar Ballskin. What's
No.
his name?
No.
Tyvar the Life Giver?
Because
Tyvar.
It's not Tyvar.
Tide, something with a TY.
Temnos Cure of Death, but there's no
Temnos
why.
Cure of Death.
I didn't take it because I wasn't there. I'm going to ask them that, actually. You didn't happen to find out this. Actually, how does the painting look to me now? How do you ever describe that?
I assume the same
Did you go through it?
No.
Did you fail? What happened? No, you see it fine. The changes. The wisdom save just.
Yeah.
Oh, the wisdom was just. So I still saw the same changes.
Yeah, you still say the change. It's fine. As long as you touch it, you'll see it.
Okay.
Not something bad happen.
Did we ever find out this individual's name?
Unimportant. It's unimportant.
And
I guess it was unimportant.
it is. I feel as though it is relevant information to me, so if you do know it, I would like you to tell me.
10.
Please.
Nose.
Oh.
Tendons.
Yeah, that.
Temnos.
I really hope they say
Yeah.
it just like that because they're not sure.
I went with the short for 10, and then he's like, nah, and I'm like, okay, well, that works.
You know what? I rolled a 9 on insight. I choose to believe that that is all you know of his name.
What? Do you want me to roll
Do
insight?
you want us
Take
to
it
roll
as four.
perception?
I assumed I can join effort from you both will be an 9.
No, because, but my plus is 8.
I got a 14.
My plus to deception is an 8. Sad. I got 11.
Roll better than that guy.
Okay, but as I said, G is thankfully still frazzled from his.
I believe you. And don't worry. It was bathed in holy water, and I staked his heart just in case.
It's true. Okay, now I'm inciting the fuck out of that. I don't believe you did all that.
It's true.
If there's something he says that is blatantly untrue, you don't need to insight it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I had holy water in the stake.
I was waiting for someone to do it. When Nate was just talking out of his ass, and he was saying shit, and Will's character just didn't believe that, he was like, I'm not rolling, I just don't believe that.
Yeah,
The thing
okay.
about player insight checks is it's just your insight in real life. You can just not believe someone.
Yeah, I just blatantly don't believe you did that, knowing like you don't have to lie to me about that. You know,
Next time I find that I'm going to douse him in holy water in
But
the
to be
stake.
quite honest with you, did not open the coffin.
you're not open the coffin, what?
The full way.
Ah,
We give it a peek. You seem dead enough.
that's fine. It was truly.
I held him.
It was. Then no, I believe that.
I just the 2 things I know how to do. Yell for his name, look at him. You can get up.
How do you
How you didn't move? Dead at the door.
really quickly? How do you spell that?
Temnos?
T-M-N-O-S, I assume.
Yeah, that's what I used to do.
Okay.
There's actually a silent G in there.
Temganos.
I said silent. Dumbass.
Alright. Cure of death, right?
I said that, but yeah.
We did not
You didn't say that yet, so I'm just noting that out of my actual notes.
Yep, very good.
Okay. It's truly so important.
We should
Don't
just move
believe.
up. We should just move up to the next floor.
We should.
Or figure out what, if we can somehow.
Why exactly are we still going up these floors here?
Yeah, I thought your plan was to leave.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I thought your plan was to leave.
Your friend, while he was in the middle of floating up, which is the reason we came up these floors in the first place, got kind of consumed in a barrel which surrounded him in the air.
Dropped it back to the first floor.
He's still there
Like, we could just leave and roll them out.
You know,
That's fair.
that's fair enough. Could indeed.
Look,
Ignore that.
all I'm saying.
Holy shit!
I'm like a fucking dog. All I'm saying is.
Another chain snaps.
Oh shit.
Oh.
The comment starts ringing.
Okay, now I'm certainly saying we should go. We should leave. I think we should go. I don't like curse books.
Sure. It's scroll, but I believe you're correct.
Sure, scroll, book, it's the same thing. I didn't grow up learning things.
Sure.
Fair.
I will choose to believe you, but this is unimportant, and I shouldn't worry about it. Even though I feel like I probably
Did you-
should.
Did y'all close the coffin again? Or y'all just
Yeah.
Yes, I believe I did.
cool? Make sure that shit's closed.
Yes, sir. Now let's move.
I think we're going downstairs.
Down.
Now,
Good fucking choice.
Is the spider gonna see us while we're going
Oh yeah, the
down?
spider.
So, you have two choices to go back down. Would you like to jump and jump down to the center, or would you like to go down?
How much of a fall?
50 times
Okay.
4.
Insane thing to do.
I'm pretty sure one of
Could
you
I
guys
jump off, grab someone else, thunderstep to not the floor below us, but the floor after that?
What's the distance on the other side?
Well, no, I'm saying I want to fall until I am within distance and then thunderstep.
I don't see why not.
Okay, let's avoid having to confront any other guardians. Can all of you skip that floor below us?
it's funny. That you mentioned that. He has already started walking down the stairs.
I see.
He's so done with everything in this temple already at this point.
I was what was I gonna do? You never seen it. We saw the third guardian. It's just a spider.
Christ. Okay.
To G.
We're not right. Talos.
Look, to G right now, the spider will either do one of two things. It will not bother him, in which case he will just keep digging down the stairs, or it will, in which case he now has a reason to vent his frustrations. Either one is fine.
He's forgetting the third secret option. Watch this. He comes down the stairs. And Variod is leaning against the side of the
Immediately jumping over the edge of the stairs. Fuck that guy. I'm not talking to that guy.
I didn't think you'd come back.
God! Oh, fuck him.
We're behind him on the stairs and we see him do this. I'm just gonna look to my side. You.
I'll be fine. I'll just walk.
No. You see me slow falling. I'm a monk. I'm fine. I don't care. I'm just leaving.
Yeah, I know.
God!
I figure
Fuck.
you're fine.
Ooh!
I'm just standing on G. I'm just standing on G.
I don't think the guard's gonna mess with me.
Yeah, I don't think they'll mess with me. Oh, well, seems good enough.
I just hate that guy.
I will keep walking forward down the stairs.
Yeah, that's freaking ignored.
I assume since you're here, the guardian is once again otherwise occupied.
She's tending her brood.
Fantastic. I'm ignoring you. Let's go.
See, why couldn't the other guy do that? Jumped off the stairs like a crazy
I'm
person.
just.
No.
I'm just.
I can still hear all this because I'm slow falling.
As we slow down,
You irk.
we'll grab the barrel that's floating in the middle.
No, the barrel fell to the ground.
You know,
but it remained miraculously intact.
Yep. Magic barrel.
I just felt like this was a more fun way to
Damn.
go down.
The barrel of invulnerability
Also,
is crazy.
I'd rather not interrupt your reading. I know you geriatrics enjoy that. So, go back to doing that.
I think he's just jealous that I can read. You get past the third floor, second floor you can get by just fine. Dog has no questions, dog has no answers. Get back to the first floor, there's just a Leopold standing next to a large barrel.
I'll be taking that from your hands.
Hands you a scrap of paper for today's date, return date, pushes the barrel in.
Do I need to
sign my name or.
Pulls out the same ledger they all signed.
Leopold, thank you for.
It's not Harry Mulligan.
No. I address it by name. Leopold, thank you for having us and being so welcoming and helpful. I believe it is time that we go. We shall maybe see you again someday. Hopefully under better circumstances. Goodbye. Yes. Hopefully under better circumstances where I, don't have to destroy his entire place of business and living.
I know, and I was trying to make it for dinner for tonight for everyone.
I'm still gonna eat it.
I will eat.
But yeah, after that I'm making my way out of this section of this place.
Rolling the barrel out of it.
Guy hates the pipes they hold. I don't get it.
It's awesome.
Done it live.
Now, I don't hate the whole as a whole. Just, a guy who's in it and likes being there.
That guy's awesome.
Okay,
He's gonna follow you around this entire temple now.
Oh.
No, he's not. I mean, exhausting having to fucking narrow it very through the entire temple.
Oh. No.
You gotta be a cut the whole time.
Okay. Man. I hope you go to this is the best phrase of my contempt that I can do. I hope you go the way of Mahito. Crying like the bitch.
I don't know. My gun never died.
Dude, I was hoping there would be some sort of line like, I'm going to enjoy seeing you weep at judgment twice.
I basically did, remember? I did already.
Well, yeah, but he said, we only did it for once, because you're going to see him in this world, and then you're going to see him in judgment.
Yeah, true. I will say about that both. Both of my day.
I get to see it twice.
I get to see you die a total of twice.
You
Still.
exit the library and close the door behind you. You notice that similarly to before, in those at the top of those high pillars that are much higher than you can really see well to. It's two large, kind of just blue eyes looking at you. They're pure blue, no irises, no white. They're just kind of looking down. You can tell that they're kind of feline shape almost.
We're quite well aware you're sentient.
If you are coming to speak,
Is it within 30
please do it
I'd
now.
rather not have to chase you around this temple. We don't plan on killing you, unless you plan on killing us, I guess.
Love potion?
You want a love potion? You're not the last of your kind, are you? I can stay inside this place for neat reasons, right?
Look, we talked to who I can only assume is your acquaintance in the library. He seemed to implore us to let you live for our own sake and for his, which makes me believe that you have some kind of way to stop us from leaving this place.
You mentioned letting him live, you hear kind of the subtle cracking that sounds like it's louder and louder. I assume is a stone or something made of stone being crushed or broken. Did you finish your sentence? You see a large chunk of what you assume to be the top of another pillar flying from the angle that the eyes are from. The eyes disappear and that chunk of stone kind of whirls not towards you, but above your head, about 20 feet up, hits the wall above you, and then falls down. You can very easily roll out of the way. I'm not going to get a safe order check. It's not hard. But the creature reacted to being told that it was going to be allowed to live. And left.
It leaves.
Well, the eyes are gone. And you can hear simple, like large bleak beats in the distance.
That was the best diplomacy I have. Look, if this creature fraternizes with that disgusting thing in the library, and I think
He's just a cool guy.
kill it.
I am
The
also.
only thing I could think of that it would be useful for.
For my mom's.
No, I've told you this, but I believe that thing, the piece of him that's in that library, may be more than just a simulacrum. It may be a shard of his soul. Stay
To
alive.
clarify, that was why I was saying earlier that we might have to uproot this entire place. Because I'm not quite sure how it is attached to it.
Now-
Hopefully we can find a different
My
way to
hope
fix it.
was we could ask that thing, but I seem to have angered it, so I should most likely not.
Oh, I should.
You seem quite the character.
I don't believe you should, but you may, if you wish. I guess. Now, regard, you have a certain charm that tends to rub certain individuals the wrong way.
Is that what
Given the interactions I've seen it in so far, at least he manages to recognize with Baxter as well. No offense, of course.
Not taking.
Hopefully we can move on from this place. Twaddle, I need to speak with you.
In private.
No, not in private, right, like,
Big simple.
just, no, just right now. There wouldn't happen to be a, you wouldn't happen to have a way to close off the front entrance of this.
I mean, it's
And
all the
sit on
time.
permanent there.
Close it off in a semi-permanent manner.
Certainly.
No, we're not collapsing the whole front.
I mean, that could work, yes.
But that also means we don't get paid for this.
Yes, but if the thing was locked,
I think I would rather no one else be able to come
stay here.
until we can do what
Worst
needs
case
to be
scenario,
done.
it comes after us.
You're right about
We
that.
fight that and the other creature at the same time.
No, we're wrong. What?
I'm sorry, what did you
Actually, for my own peace of mind, give me just a second. I'm gonna go back towards the stairs where we came. They're still there?
Stairs are.
I'm gonna go to the top of the stairs.
Nope.
No door?
Nope.
See, at least he fucking checked.
Torch, I'm holding a torch so you all see it when I get to the top of it.
Okay, I mean, no, that was gonna become rough, unhewn rock mountain face. Which you
I, like, crack the torch in half in my hand.
I have an extra.
I pull out another torch from my hand and light it.
I.
Disgusting fucking rat creature. Crazy.
Yes.
We have to go make deals with this beast. Does anyone think they can lock the door to the library especially well? I'm quite concerned that whatever was in that scroll might come out of the library.
I mean, there's a large pile of rubble in front of it now.
Oh, was that thing dropped in front of the library?
Yeah, it was thrown above you. You were standing in front of the library door, so just.
Oh.
It covered the door itself. My plan was also, one of the reasons I stuck with Paul was to see if we could collapse the way into here.
Do you have any?
No, not a collapse in that mountain grew over that shit.
Yes.
No.
This place is
Not
great.
the library. I mean, collapsing the entrance into this space.
Yes, the mountain is covered.
Oh,
The door
Yeah.
to leave is gone.
That's why I went up to the top of the stairs and got pissed off.
okay. I know the entrance to the library was gone. I didn't realize the entrance.
No, the entrance to the library is there. It's just covered in rubble.
Yeah.
Do you think you have any kind of alchemist fire, anything you can use to maybe weld the rock to itself?
1 second.
I didn't realize you were saying that the entrance
Oh.
to the other portion of the dungeon was also gone.
No, the exit is gone. You can go further if you want. You can't fucking leave.
We just need to borrow
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Why are we borrowing yours?
What's borrow? Zan wants to borrow the door.
Why?
Doesn't trust Ross, clearly.
Rocks do a fine job.
How dare you?
let us go and find this
Yeah, I can
creature,
bind it with some slime.
and hopefully.
Thank you. That will help my piece.
Take out my flask. Gotta drop
like
a
hammer and nails, just like.
white solution. Shake it up. Gets a little goopy. Just starts.
Let him remore it.
Yeah.
I don't think I would. The nail needs to be a little
And
bit
also
stronger.
cover around
just
the
to
edges
get
and
it
corners. And
Is
also on
rock
the
nail-
doorknob too.
I don't know.
So I can tell that you have not done anything with the nail in your life.
The writer just make
Yes.
on the carpet.
Yeah, that guy's a carpenter. He's a
I'm
cobbler.
a cobbler.
Still use nails.
You do use nails.
Yeah, let's.
Okay.
So you're back in the like yawning open cafeteria space with large stone pencils,
I see.
benches, and plates.
I suggest that someone else takes the lead.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'll take the torch and move forward.
He gives you a fucking like dagger. It's just like
No. The moment, this is how short his patience is currently. The moment Noegar tries to step in front of the fucking group, there's a sword sitting on your shoulder. Noegar, I care for you a great deal. Right now, back of the line.
Hey,
Back on the bus, Nick.
Excuse me? What have I done to deserve this?
You haven't done anything. Someone else has done something very egregious, which was existing. Noegar, as much as you despise the differently able, it does not measure one. As much as you despise the differently able, it does not measure one. I don't even know a number high enough of the absolute disgust and rage I feel for the individual we were just forced to interact with. I would like for you to stand behind me so that if it does come to a fight, I do not indiscriminately murder you.
So is my response to daddy issues? What?
how about I
Julio counts. Any kind of fair.
how about I draw it back?
If that's okay with you, my friend.
I'll leave the back of the group because having Zay back there is fine.
Thank you, I appreciate it. If you would hand me the torch,
Having the guy who doesn't need covering one eye. Watch our backs. This is kind of fucking job he said.
I will take the torch from Noegar and go in the front.
Yep. Okay.
I don't want to question. I only bought one.
Villain through my eye, and I will rip it out with my hands right in front of you.
I cannot save you, but I can avenge.
Were you preventing me from myself?
No, clearly he crippled you.
No, I'm glad with that. I'd make you do it.
I assume we're pushing towards the
Correct.
Yeah, so there's the larger, the large gateway, it's just a very large arch, no door, and then there's the other similarly sized door in the library at the other end, and the stairs that lead up to nowhere. Those are your two
got
options.
one up.
There's two options.
Stairs that lead up to nowhere. Someone on the door. Loser!
Stay out,
I'm
faggot.
just gonna say, I won that game.
How?
He decked out.
Crazy.
Sunday the longest.
First place.
But you said we had two options. I'm sorry. Going up the stairs.
The stairs go nowhere, so that's not an option.
Yeah, we
There's another door, similar size as the library door on the other end of the cafeteria, and then there's a large open archway that just goes into darkness forward.
The last place we saw it go was
I think going through the
We've
door.
only got one option.
It couldn't fit through the door.
okay. So
We have one option to go. That's it.
Yeah.
If you're only trying to find that guy, you have one option.
Okay. I assume that's what the group is trying to do. So we head towards the archway.
I'm not quite sure if I made that point, but I think we could ask the thing to tell us how his soul was found.
Perhaps.
If it remains persuaded,
Hopefully it does.
though it has every piece of leverage up on us, and thinks it can kill us.
You have thumbs. He doesn't have that.
Yeah. We're in a different tax bracket.
Tax bracket.
I'm okay.
Yeah, okay.
Also, that's a creature that is broke, more than likely.
Nope.
Oh, he has money?
You guys got bread.
It's crazy. I don't think he's gonna have that in some time.
Better crypto, better luck.
We are continuing forward.
I think he will be investing in a
Narrate,
particular.
yeah.
I think he
Do
will
your
be.
fucking job.
I think he will be investing in a particular adventurer group.
I'm gonna turn on an episode of Critical Role. You guys have at it.
It's crazy.
So you come towards the large open archway. You find that the light does not stretch past this point. There's no silvery torches keeping this room lit up or anything farther. From what you can gather, this is as you already know, large underground dwarven built temple of some kind of hall to knowledge. It was a collaborative effort made by dwarves, humans, the great minds of the time, scholars, generals, etc. It's supposed to be kind of like a neutral ground where anybody could come and search for knowledge, and it was engineered by the greatest minds of its time. There's no like clear path that you can see forward. It's like essentially you're going from a cafeteria into a massive like unmapped cave that has at least that's close like
So it's just like where they stop?
it's not where it stopped, you just can't see anything else except by the light of your torch. Because there's no light here. Although I guess it could
Any markings anywhere, like claw marks? Anything I can use to discern where the creature went?
There's a kind of unmistakable scent of the best way I can describe it is that it smells old. This entire passage smells like this whole place is
Like
obviously
mildew and mold.
yeah. This whole passageway smells old. There's as your eyes start to adjust to the darkness outside of the range of your torch, you see unlit braziers lining the wall, about 6 of them. It looks like there's still wood or something in there, maybe some oil. You can try lighting them if you want. But from what you can see, from what you can tell by the room you're in, it's kind of like a receiving room. There's braziers at the end each. Like I said, there's 3 lining each wall, so there's 6 total. And this room opens up to a set of passageways, left, right, forward, left, right, and straight. But there's no like shelves or seating or anything. It looks to be just simply a room to receive people as they come into this larger cafeteria area or mess hall, whatever you want to call it.
Every once in a while, we figure out which of these tunnels lead to the abode of the creature.
So the one on the left has the same kind of mildewy, moldy smell. The center smells the most foul. It smells the most like rot, death, and decay. The one on the right smells strangely pleasant.
It's like a scene where this is scary, this is not scary, this is very scary.
That did happen.
idea as to which of these would be that creature's set. I'm more. I would assume it's in the one covered part.
What's your passive perception?
Not good. Like a 9.
I have a 12 for survival.
It's the lowest of the group. Crazy.
What for survival?
The 9?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, whoever's in the front really, notice that the top of the archway that has the same kind of old smell. The top of it is like cracked and beaten, like something's hit the very top of the archway repeatedly. Whether it was wings or something's head or weapon or whatever.
Flies drunk.
Okay. I believe we should go down and close the door. The pathway that smells old and mildewy.
Smells like nature. Sure, why not? I mean, you're a leader, so
Right
lead
you are.
away.
Right you are. I'm heading down the left pathway.
Answer me these riddles 3. Down.
Look at these little three, Jesus. Answer these 3 bunches.
No. Answer me these riddles for grabs throat. Okay, whoa.
Each of the paths are much thinner than the rooms you've been in, so you have to walk in. You can walk like you can walk to each other side. You just can't walk like big gaggle.
Claude's just walking in my space.
The room, the tunnels are lined with what looks to be old banners for certain deities and nations. Some of which you can recognize in the as the torchlight passes. You see one that looks like an early design for like the Guard military logo with the lion. Except in this design, it's similar shape, similar colors, but instead of simply a lion, it's like a 2-headed griffin. One has a lion, one has a bird. But it is like essentially the exact same shape. It's very, very similar. It's in the same hallway as a bunch of banners and things.
Because it is this in this hallway, it looks still distinctly different. I resist the urge to raise the torch to it
Here
immediately.
they are, just a new front of the whole organization.
Maybe they're just a bunch of idiots slipping through their troop codes.
Sounds more correct than what I was thinking.
I'm taking over this political talking here, right? You continue to push forward, you see a couple other things that kind of catch your eye. Banners Cyric, banners of the Raven Queen.
Is there a banner to my goat in here?
That was like one of the first 2. So,
Oh, fucking yeah. These dwarves love killing people.
It was actually him followed by the gods that he provides power to, all the weathers, all the storms. And then you pass by a armored black fist holding 6 red arrows kind of pointing down, which this makes do you remember seeing it in Layton's house, like 1 or 2 things? And it's nothing particularly different about it. It's just something you recognize. And then near the end, you see one of the larger banners, distinctly bigger than the others, is the Lost Sun Goddess Rioma's banners hung from either side as you reach the end of the tunnel, kind of draping at the end, with her children lining the sides, Helistraza and her sons on the other side. The banner to Helistraza is kind of small comparatively to the other ones, which they're relatively like newer gods. You can assume that this is when they were younger when it was made. They have less renown. They're supposed to kill her, by the way.
So there what?
You're supposed to kill Helistraza.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that.
Tell him that. And push past it if you want, or burn it, or whatever. You wouldn't care.
I feel no need to burn it as it is small. But I have other things to do.
Realm was a very benevolent being.
Hell, straws are though.
Well, let's try
I
this.
burned it, but last time I messed with the god's things, it kind of hurt my hands. So I'll let the leaders deal with that.
We are indeed continuing on. I don't think causing potential smoke in an enclosed, in what is currently an enclosed space is smart.
Oh, you meant literal smoke.
Yeah.
I thought you meant smoke
He's not
like,
talking about smoke.
like fighting. I was
I
like,
got quite literally setting fire to something in an enclosed space might not be smart.
yeah, man, I'm not gonna make you take permanent smoke inhalation damage to your lungs. Maybe.
Yeah, but maybe suffocation damage doesn't matter.
Rather not.
Not
You
you have.
push past the banner and find yourself in a similarly a room that feels very familiar to really everyone except for like those two. And it's got it looks like somewhere for the like common folk, some kind of market. There's empty like stone stalls, a large pool on the far end of the lot. Huh?
How's that not familiar to me?
Like, you could tell it's a market, but the structure physically is familiar to them.
Very kind of stupid sort of.
Familiar indeed, yeah.
There are no, like, shades or populace, but
Yeah.
it is a similarly constructed room with a spiral staircase at the end of it that leads up. But it's a large stone market with a
Perception check. Looking
pool
for
in
eyes.
it. Perception check?
Looking for cat eyes. 19.
19.
Perception check. Looking for.
Looking for the hooves.
Yo, where the bitches
I
at?
don't know what's better crypto, man. You don't see any feline eyes. The only thing that you really see is what looks like a statue of a young man in the center of the market, frozen like he was in the middle of running away.
So it's not like a made statue. It's like
Could be a big statue, unless someone made it like he was running away.
Quite certain that that's not just a statue.
But it's far away from you, about 20, 30 feet away. You can look at it if you want, but that's up to you.
Trying to 30 feet away from you, right?
There's also pieces of rubble you realize now lining like the edges of the stone market.
I probe the statue's mind to see if it can. Hello? No.
Reaching telepathically out to a rock, man.
Yeah. Maybe it's still alive in there.
So, did you ever watch that SpongeBob episode where Patrick had a rock as a pet and he put it in a race?
Yeah.
Yep, that's you. Just trying to do that. You know, here it's an inanimate object by all means that you can tell.
Well, that sounds dangerous, but good thing I'm not doing.
I have no way to do it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I did forget what we said. It is notably a young man in Garm military armor.
Oh!
Current Garm military armor.
I'm going to walk over to the statue and kick it over.
Oh shit.
No need.
Alright, you doing that shit?
Yep.
You're gonna pass it, but roll strength, I don't care. I want to see how shattered it gets.
Strength or athletic?
Your choice.
I'm always going to choose athletic and do it. Oh, you should have that once. I got a 9.
Oh shit. That's fine. It's still gonna fall over. It'll just break into 3 large chunks as opposed to like 50 billion
I'm
smaller
going to
chunks.
sit there and stamp all of the individual chunks. Just keep smashing it. I'm not saying anything while I do this.
So, see the statue? Guy probes his mind. Next second, guy walks over.
Yup.
Alright, that's fair.
I enjoy your enthusiasm for
The crunching of your metal boots.
the destruction of your God military and everything that they stand for and are associated with. However, I do believe we have more important matters, and that can be further destroyed once we come back.
It's fine, I was finished.
You hear grief crunching through the stone of that statue, that young whoever the fuck statue getting destroyed. Yup. Echoes throughout this large chamber. There's a lot of open space. Every time you stomp, there's like another kind of bouncing echo. But nothing seems to disturb you at this point. You do notice that the water, because as you're in the center now, you can see that the pool on the end of the right side a little better. It looks like it's an old fountain that's no longer on, and there's it looks a little deep in some parts. It looks a little deep in some parts, and you can see that in the parts that you can reach, there's a lot of like gold discarded coins from other nations. So people just kind of toss stuff in there.
I look for weaponry. Look for weaponry. Discarded weapons of murder.
Looking for weapons, so you're going to
Discarded murder. Correct.
So you're going to water.
Yeah. Leader's not doing it.
The lake kind of rests perfectly still in the pool. There's no nothing disturbing the water, no small fish, no that. The bounty is completely not running.
How big would you say this room is?
How big would I say this room is? First Colony Mall food court.
Pretty big. Like the entire thing from start to finish?
Yeah.
So going from fucking, I guess,
Earthbound to Spencer's.
Earthbound to Spencer's. No. Okay, that's a lot farther than I was imagining.
He's at Spencer's right now. The water.
Any weapon roll out to it.
Oh, weapon, right, weapon. There's a
I'm
couple.
not looking for point.
A couple discarded like ornate daggers, a shield, some cracked armor. Looks like some people used it for like a wishing well kind of thing, and some people used it just to dump shit into. There's also more pieces of rubble, cracked statuary in there.
Stick my hand into the water and brush away the statues that might be hiding around me. Grab all the ornate daggers.
The guy has one thing on his mind. You find 3 ornate daggers. Most of them are fairly damaged from like, the water, but still weapons, I guess.
For local distractions.
Roll me perception.
Or
That's your passive. Huh?
Oh, passive?
Can investigation.
What do you want on investigation?
No, that's what I forget.
What were you asking? Yeah, that's fine. They were inside. I just gave that to them.
I was just,
Perception was for something else after you.
in the meantime, while I was doing that.
You don't know shit.
In the meantime, while he's doing that,
I am standing
I'd like
by
to
the
activate
water because I was behind it.
Huh?
I like to activate constructs.
What does that do?
Sense good, evil, undead.
Is that it?
Pretty much, it's detected evil.
Let me read the full thing.
Like, so,
Detect evil included.
The things with an evil
Things
So,
with
fiend, aberrations,
So,
demons. Also, if good would be like angels.
yeah, anytime celestial
It
fade or
says
undead.
anything affected by the Hallow spell, or know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Correct.
That is not behind total cover. You can use this 4 times per turn.
Correct.
Basically, it's detect things that have to do with gods.
Correct.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
On the radar, said they're not in your area.
When you disturb the, how close are you to him, Zaire?
I am standing right over his shoulder with my arms crossed, tapping my foot.
Okay, you roll for that.
Alright, it's not gonna go well. I'll try my very best.
I like to
A
know.
7!
You can use your passive. No, I'm not afraid of rolling crit fails.
Yeah, okay.
Oblivious. Both of them.
Are you, so you're looking where he's looking, or are you facing the other way?
I'm watching him.
So you're looking at him, not the water.
I'm looking at him.
Okay.
You gotta give a helpful answer?
A brief, like, you feel a kind of warmth around you. It's like, almost like body heat. Visually, there's nothing around you or your way.
My hand out behind me.
Like the freaking two.
Behind me, yeah.
The
I'm
little
just gonna go
two
like
things.
this.
The like just like.
Your hand.
Oh,
you still
nice
you feel the body
thoughts.
heat in your hand also. However, you can't help the feeling that you just missed. You tried to grab something and it just.
Oh man, like 5 daggers.
You felt the wind shift when you moved your hand.
Okay.
Be a little careful.
Oh right, you fall over.
I'm gonna run over and try and pull him up.
You can, but he's like rigid as stone. He's not literally stone. He's just rigid. as stone.
Okay. I'm going to try and pull him out of the water. Without touching the water. Very important, I am not touching the water. I am going to the edge of this fucking thing.
When I
and
hear
pull
him
out.
splash, I just turn around and see what the fuck they're actually doing.
He's pulling a rigid Noigard away from the fountain.
I believe my carrying capacity is such that.
Yeah, you can just pull it out.
Not heavy. I'm not kidding.
And you,
I have
because
a
you're
pulse
farther
on the
away,
wall.
notice that there's a. You notice a long. There's a part of the floor because the whole area is fairly dark. There's no real light. There's a. But emanating from the torch, you see that there's a part of the floor that is. In kind of like a serpentine pattern with several, almost like legs starting from it. You see what looks like a long shadow emanating from the edge of the torchlight. It's very near them.
I swear every time.
Yeah, I'm just pointing out, so you didn't do anything like
Wait,
that.
I know what fucking happened to you, motherfucker.
How far?
Dude, you got fucking Harry Potter in the Chamber of Secrets.
What are you looking at?
About how far away from
I
that?
know what happened to your dumbass.
About how far away would you say I am from one?
Are you still by the entrance? Or
No.
do you go to the statue?
Just
No, I was.
for the record, does my character know of general fantasy when I know that a basilisk is a thing that exists?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
You would.
I am immediately closing my eyes.
Yep.
I'm pulling
Would you
him
like
out
to
of the
say
water.
anything out loud? Because he's looking around confused.
Yeah, close your eyes.
Short.
Could also snuff the
I'm going to try and lay on hands cure disease.
yeah, it should be fine.
It says cure disease or neutralize a poison effectively.
Okay. Should be
My feet feel good.
fine. Incapacitation is a condition. I'll allow it. Condition is a dumb word for something. So,
Well, you know what? I don't have enough left to pull up. I gotta deal with something. I can't. Oh, he's just frozen.
You tell me that because I still know your general location.
Yeah, I'll yell out to you. G and anyone else, I'm quite certain there's a basilisk here. Noigard got
Fine.
frozen because he looked in the water.
Okay, fine.
I think you can cure him if you come over here.
I will stuff the torch. You said I was how far away from them?
you're in the center, about 30 to 40 feet. If you're by the door, like 7 feet.
I was behind the
I
scenes.
assume, yeah, there was only a little bit of time that passed between when we stopped and they had gone up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I will. I know what direction they're in. I'll walk towards it. Do I see anything on the 26? On the 23, sorry. Feet of blind sight that I have while making my way towards it. Is there anything into that range?
For blindsight?
Yeah.
What is blindsight supposed to show you?
I can see my surroundings without relying on sight within a specific radius. Creatures without eyes, which show amounts of radius, which is typically
Basically, you can see
If
the
it-
fancy.
It's a
typically-
top.
It's
Essentially
essentially
top.
you can
Yeah.
perceive your surroundings without relying on sight.
Yeah.
It's
How
top.
does that work for like invisible things?
It,
As long as they are
yeah,
within the range.
he's not seeing.
As long as they take up a mass.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can tell that there's a large serpentine shape wrapping from the center where the statue was forward around the fountain and hovering over Zayrenay and that fucker. And you just can see, you get whatever it looks like. I'm just gonna imagine it looks like Top's vision and stuff.
Yeah.
And you can see it has it has like 8 or 9 sets of legs, kind of jutting out of different parts of the serpentine body, and its maw is currently open above both of them, and there's and you smell burned ozone as its mouth opens wider and wider.
Say right now, if you can move him, come towards me.
I'm gonna try and yank him out of the way and run that way.
Quickly.
As you kind of move him out from directly next to the fountain, you hear a loud crack and pop, and you kind of, if you want to look up, you can. It's not gonna change anything. You see the wide open mouth of some kind of reptilian creature, tinged blue skin and very like sleek skin. There's no scales. It's more like the body of an eel kind of.
Yeah, like a salamander.
Yeah. Find the size category. Huge is
Largest 4 squares, huge I believe is 9.
yeah. You kind of manage to pull Noidar with you, and you kind of throw yourself off to the side away from the fountain. The creature's maw alights with what you can only assume is some kind of blinding magic as lightning cracks down on the spot where you were standing, destroying the fountain, causing the water to cascade out
I
onto the
can't
floor.
see any of this, but I appreciate it. It's target. Turn my helmet backwards.
Your nose kind of fills with the smell of just burnt stone and like I said earlier, burnt ozone.
That's sort of like burnt hair.
Yeah, you when that happens, you hear what sounds like a crack of lightning as you throw yourself to the ground. No, it's cooler. The creature's camouflage immediately kind of shuts off as it does that. As the camouflage recedes, you can see just how large the creature is. Like I said, kind of dark blue salamanders in black streaks kind of coming down from its spine. It's got a set of like small curled horns at the back of its head. 2 like piercing blue eyes that are fairly small, but they're glaring pure unadulterated hatred at you. And its mouth is. Here, I can show a picture.
How dare you not use your eyes?
Oh my god. Oh. I will send a picture of the creature in. I can just put it on the screen, I guess, actually.
Bro, I am incapacitated.
I assume can he? Well, I don't know yet. I wonder if you can actually save it or not.
He will be able to at some point.
If it's a competition, say I'm fucking gold.
What about to say? If it dodged away from it.
I know, he's big.
He's that motherfucker from Tasha's Hideous Laughter. That's the guy. That's him.
I know, he's hideous laughing.
Oh, that's fine.
This creature is
Hang on.
coiling around the remains of the broken fountain, its tail kind of covering long enough that its tail is in front of the exit. That guy's fucking. He's.
It's like fucking Kung Fu Panda with
Your nose is filling with the smell of like burnt stone and air and like hot air. The air around you is kind of feeling charged already, and the creature, after a surprisingly directed form amount of eye contact with him and then you, closes its mouth and the what invisibility camouflage, whatever you want to call it, re-ensues, and I would have you roll initiative, but no, you're gonna do that.
I was gonna say give him the trouble. When they dive out of the way, I try to dive forward to grab that guy and fix him.
I think you're gonna have to do that.
So,
Yeah, it's probably gonna have to happen.
he's turning invisible?
Yes.
He's got to keep a flush.
Would y'all like me to fairy fire and he's visible?
Well, the session's over.
Yeah, we're gonna do that next
So
time.
you can do that next week.
Highlighted.
And also, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not opening my eyes to see it. So
I don't know where Swigger he does it.
it took me like 2 seconds to figure that shit out, and I was like, the water didn't move or anything. What? Oh. I understand why he asked me whether or not I was looking at the water now.
Yeah, no,
I like that trope so much. I think it's so cool.
Yeah.
yeah, when that guy,
One of the few pieces of good writing J.K. Rowling ever did.
I knew as soon as that guy fell in, I just had no way of actually.
Also, he's not wrong, but he's technically wrong.
What?
Hey Joshua, is that a basilisk?
Yeah,
No,
that's
I assume it's not a mask.
Okay.
But whatever it did, it froze him when you looked at it. So
So I like to do a fun thing where I take D&D creatures that aren't cool enough, and I take things from D&D creatures that are cool enough, and I go,
Yeah, that's like
it's a baby.
yeah, he's that motherfucker
Yeah.
from Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
He's just a fucking Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
As soon as you started describing it, I was like, that's not a basilisk. Okay.
Really, the main thing that gives it away is not a basilisk, is that it's too long. Basilisks are fairly.
No, dude. When you were giving the description, as soon as you said it had horns, I was like, those things don't have
I
horns.
could have made a fucked up evil basilisk. I kind of did.
He could have made Basilisk too. That is what that guy is, basically.
I mean, I guess, but
Is
like,
Basilisk stronger than that guy?
No. Basilisk CR is like 3.
if it were a regular basilisk that we were encountering, we would have.
Bigger CR is, by the book, 11.
No. If it were a regular basilisk that we were encountering, he could have had the fight now.
Because CR means something.
I will say, last words of the session. You know, I'm beginning to believe that was your decision to go fuck that ball.
Yeah, I guess
That was
that's what I
clearly
thought.
not your own decision. Don't pretend like that was my fault.
I didn't.
I love this guy's design.
I make a good point to say that I didn't follow the leader. Now I'm being fucking.
Can't really tell with his face.
No, I do like that. That's very cool. Last words of the session. Higher beings
Yes,
can go fuck.
I like his little horns.
Some of
Like
them.
pieces of shit.
Some of them should just die.
So who should just die?
Some higher beings should just die.